Wow.
Welcome to the finale
Jesus.
of Once a Hero.
Wait, hang on, I gotta get music under this.
Oh,
That's very loud.
God.
Very loud.
Wow.
It is time
No.
to see where this adventure will take us. But who? Who are we? Well, this adventure is being brought to you by the RPGeeks. Hordes, cheer, explosions, fireworks, all that.
Oh.
We are coming to you via the medium of twitch.tv, live in the time that is now. We're coming to you in the time that is the future, but will have been the past on YouTube and podcasts.
It's how
I'm
you
improvising a dramatic
succinctly.
monologue here.
What an intro. This is stunning.
Systemic.
We're coming to you with myself, Sharmony. Hello, I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing human fighter Alani Tim. Emily Bates.
Hello, I'm Emily Bates. I'm perfectly healthy. And I'm playing Arya / Zutash, who are a fairy warlock fiend combo. 2 for the price of 1. Buy 1 fairy, get 1 fiend free. I don't know, something like that.
Nice. I'm surprised you didn't do that much
buff
earlier.
off. Buy
Buff off.
1 fairy. No, buff goff.
Amazing.
Buff goff.
Edward Spence.
We don't edit this, so it's fine.
I am Edward
Can't
Spence,
got
he, him, and prepare for trouble. And there is
Make
no
it double.
second part to that because Uriah
It's
is
just
a
you.
one-person Team Rocket.
That should be mine.
He was the group's arch nemesis, at least that's what he tells himself. And will he betray them in this final battle?
I will cry, Edward Spence.
Who is to say? Truly, who is to say?
Yeah.
But live from New York, it's Fiona.
Oh, yes, all the way from New York. That's definitely not in a cornfield. Hello.
You're close to New
Fiona.
York.
I'm
No, she's
really
not.
I'm really not.
You're in the same country.
America's small,
zoom out
isn't
loud
it?
on maps and that.
America,
Actually, that's a good
hang
question.
on,
Are we closer or are you
Yes.
closer to New York?
You guys are much closer to you.
We are closer to New York.
So much closer.
What?
Wow. America's
Anyway.
wild, isn't it? Yeah.
When we're not playing GeoGuessr of real life locations, my name is Fiona. I use she, her pronouns, and today I have the honor of playing Merrick, aka Bonnie Barker, aka what I think I've realized is my Scott Pilgrim of this campaign. I was constantly finding X's and then fighting them. I am an elf rogue, and this is going to go very well. I think we're going to be sad, but also happy because we're fighting? Question mark. Yeah, happy to be
We're
here.
absolutely fighting. I don't think
They all
there's a
got sent
world
a
where we're
map
not
link
fighting.
before this.
Not with each other.
Well, not that you know of.
Well,
That's down to you, isn't it, really, Ed, at this point, I think?
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
No. And I'm the last one left. So I'm Zach, and I will be your dungeon master today. No filthy game masters in sight, because I'm here to bring you down to my awful, awful cum dungeon.
Thank you so
Cellar,
much for...
Cellar come
no.
dungeon.
No,
Cellar
stop.
come
Stop.
dungeon.
Sharmony, in that clip you posted, it looks like you're celebrating the phrase
Come
cum
dungeon.
dungeon.
Yeah,
Why
I know.
shouldn't we?
I know.
Why shouldn't we?
And
That's not king
I
shame.
know you were just celebrating the word dungeon, but
Yeah.
because it's Cellar cum dungeon, and the
I-
subtitles spell it cum. Is that is the correct? 'cause
Cum
it is-
dungeon.
That's correct.
Cum
Look,
dungeon.
I
But
immediately regretted saying it,
No.
but we're live.
I didn't even notice. Like, at the time, I was like, a cellar come dungeon. Like, that makes
I
sense. And
know.
then Edward Spence
'Cause you're
suddenly
too
started
pure.
saying come dungeon a lot. And I
I
was
said
like,
nothing.
That's a
Uriah
lie.
said it.
No.
It's not. I said
I'm
nothing.
merely a
I'm not
conjurer.
my character.
Okay.
What
the
my
chaos.
character would do.
We're nervous. You can feel the energy, can't you? It's happening. Why was it spelled like that though? Because that is the correct way to spell it. Because it is
Latin,
like
innit?
like cum laude.
That's what it means.
Yeah, it's the Latin version.
Yeah,
so-
I was actually being really clever and not crude, you
Yeah.
fucking dirty-minded
Filthy.
people
Bonk.
on the
Bonk
internet.
to all of you.
Bonk.
Oh.
I'm speaking
Bonk.
Latin.
We're doing D&D, guys.
Deviants.
right.
Caecilius et in cum dungeon.
Okay, right.
Achilles, no.
I think we should
Shall we do
should
a little
move on
recap
from the
of what
whole-
Oh,
what
man.
has happened so far
Yeah.
in this epic 7-part adventure? Have we done 7
Yep.
episodes?
Yep,
This
yep,
is
yep.
7.
Epic 7-episode adventure here on RPGeeks, playing Dungeons and Dragons. We had the former adventuring party Hot, or as their, perhaps a better moniker, the Heroes of Torafar. But actually, I'm thinking about it now, and like, Come Dungeon's starting to make a lot of sense.
No.
But Hot were disbanded for many, many years after their adventures came to an end in intense moments, but ultimately somewhat success. And we have revealed that over many years, some of those successes might not have exactly been what they seemed. There might have been a deal made with an enemy to fake their death and send them to an inhabited plane and enable them to resurrect their dragon god and use necromancy to drain them of their power for themselves. Look, when I was building this adventure, did I think I'm gonna put all the blame squarely on Shamani's shoulders? No. No. But when Shamani and I were talking about it, I was like, oh, but wouldn't it be so fun?
The answer, dear readers, is yes.
Yes.
Currently, and of course we had Uriah, who was one of the great nemesis of Hot. Certainly one of them. Certainly one of the nemesis of Hot.
He was there sometimes.
I
was
am
on-
right here. Would it?
He's on a list.
Yeah.
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 What kind of list, I'm not sure, but a
Like
list.
on the
On the second page.
top 10 villains you might have forgotten about that hop on BuzzFeed.
Night feed.
No.
But because he is a necromancer of the highest order, he was drafted in to help the Heroes of Torafar uncover the secrets around the mystical magic artifact that is embedded in the chest. I will turn off my Discord.
Zach, mute your Discord tab.
So popular.
I can't. It's not a tab. It's an app. I'm on a Mac.
Oh.
Go on the internet like
You
a
guys
normal
log
person.
into Discord on the web?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I do.
app.
Yeah, I do.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Shamni are old.
You don't need an app for
There's
everything,
an
guys.
app?
I'm just saying.
Embedded in the chest of their former adventuring companion Lucy Paradox is an artifact known as the Stone of Lost Souls. I'm flipping through my notes trying to find it, make sure that's the word. I'm
Zach
pretty sure
even
that's what
made
it is.
Notes. Can we just what a stuff? Carry on.
What a star.
Yeah. I'm not gonna show you the notes.
Oh.
So we'll just imagine that they're exactly as you planned. Great. Yes,
Patreon content and notes?
No.
Okay.
Because it says fuck quite a few
Fucking
times.
idiots. Why have they
No,
made these shitty
no, because
characters? I hate them.
It's truly the ramblings of a madman.
Okay, if we get 20 people in chat, say, which
No.
is more than there are people watching,
No.
say,
No.
put the notes on the Patreon, then we'll ask
No, because
Zach
there's
again.
just random numbers and names, and it's mostly just me writing down the names of NPCs
Okay, fine.
and
fine.
artifacts.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Anyways, the Stone of Lost Souls embedded in Lucy Paradox's chest. Lucy Paradox has seemingly been turned against the party by Rakarth, whose magic was let into the world by the one and only.
Someone. Who
Alani.
knows who
Who could
that
it
could
be?
oh.
That's 2 times, Alani. That's bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it did. It was twice. Yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much where we left off. Oh, I should also mention that Merrick's eldest daughter, Rosalind, is still captured by Lucy and Rakkar.
And the
Oh, and of
dog.
course, Buster Jr., the family
I
dog.
really feel like Buster Jr. is like not really, anyone's
Look,
priority.
guys,
I'm worried.
I
I'm worried
gotta
about
be
Buster
real with
Jr.
you. Well, look, I think Lucy has a soft spot for dogs, so
Yes,
I
I
don't
think
think.
Oh,
Not
good.
children, they'll get murdered.
Children are just little people, and she doesn't like people.
That's
That's
true.
fair,
That's
fair,
true.
valid,
Dogs have
valid.
never done anything to hurt her.
And they
They're
never
all
will.
good
We love
dogs. Yeah.
So we're going to pretty much pick up let's say 8 hours after we left off.
Oh, just click this button right here.
Wait, there's a button for that. There's a button for that.
Episode 7.
I did that last week because I knew this would happen.
I think I did too, but I've just pressed it again just to make sure.
It's okay,
to
you
make
can never
sure.
press the long rest button too many times, is what I say.
You're like 5 more minutes. Like we're like, no, get up.
And kind of poking his head back through the grate that he did last time is the one and only Cuthbert, who, hey guys, how are you doing?
Same as ever.
Cuthbert,
About to fight a dragon. So
our hero. Cuthbert, you're part of the story now. I hope you write that in there with their trusty aid, Cuthbert.
Cuthbert's Great Adventures.
What was your surname again?
Gills.
Cuthbert with their trusty aid, Cuthbert Gills. So I haven't read the books. I've seen the books, but they're very good.
I did a really
The
good
children-
job. Why did you
children
read
tell
the
me.
books? How do you know
I
that I did you justice?
Children tell me about it.
Cool.
Did
But
you
I'm glad
recruit? Did you recruit the monkeys?
Do you mean the Tor militia or
Yeah, the guerrilla fighters.
got it? Yeah, so they put the word out on their like top secret communications or whatever, and they are coming. Military slightly delayed, but I do think we might get a regiment or two in time. I do also have some presents for you.
oh, good.
And he hands over, and I'm gonna let there's one of you. He kind of feeds a rod through, and this one's for Arya.
Oh, thank
And
you.
Arya, can you tell me what that is?
I can. I have a where is it? Rod of the Pact Keeper. While holding this rod, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and to the saving throw DCs of your warlock spells. In addition, you can regain 1 warlock spell slot as an action while holding the rod. You can't, so I can I can get a spell slots back.
I broke into an apothecary to get that one. I think that made me real bad, so we gotta give that back later, okay?
Oh, okay.
You then get what is the count that I have here? 2 I made a list and everything, and this is what I get for my notes being so 2 healing potions, just regular healing potions.
Okay.
And then you get 2 greater healing potions, 1 superior healing potion,
God.
and 1 supreme healing potion.
Wow, he's cleaned out
Can you
that
put that
apothecary.
in our chat or something if you have it?
I'll-
Oh, I
I'll do it, don't
did.
worry.
Oh, you have.
I did. Look,
do it,
there's
I'll do it.
healing potions in Discord.
But is it how many we have?
2211.
2211.
2211. Okay, great.
Yeah.
You probably want to divide up who has those, because like I think you guys might get your ass kicked.
Okay, I'm just
Vote
trying
of confidence
add this
there.
rod to my thing. Why won't you let me?
It'll make a good end to the story, Cuthbert.
Will it?
Either way, yes.
And they
You better make it
died-
so, yes.
And they died defeated.
Is that what you're going to put?
I mean, if you do badly, then what else am I gonna put?
You
Keep it in
spin
drafts.
it, Cuthbert, you spin it.
They died a heroic sacrifice that was ultimately in vain.
Yeah,
Uriah just leans into Cuthbert and go, yeah, but do the first one. It makes them look worse.
Look, I have to be truthful for the most part to the reality of the situation, so, you know.
Sure, yeah. Like, really paint them as losers, you know?
Well, look, I mean, you just have to be mindful of how you portray people, because at the end of the day, these are real people with feelings, so...
Man, don't get deep with me. What are you doing? Okay, and just sort of getting back down again. Just as like,
push him back out. Oh! He just kind of goes away.
so
And
we've
Cuthbert's
we've got this rod and we've got like these cool drinks, but like, what else do we have?
Each other.
Right, like, what are we gonna do?
Look, what we need is a plan, okay? So we've fought dragons before. We haven't really fought Lucy before. I guess our plan has to be something to do with... Well, let's face it, Lucy was the strongest out of all of us. And we've already felt that. If we're able to take out Lucy or get her to get onto our side or something like that, then at least that's another thing. I don't think we can face both of them head on.
I think Lucy should be our priority.
Okay.
Zutash
In that case-
will come out.
No, go for it.
I think there's a world in which Lucy does the right thing.
Well, exactly. Once we save her and free her from the evil dragon's terrible power,
Alani,
she'll be on our side again.
I don't know if that's possible.
Well, we have to try.
I think until we separate her from the stone, she's just going to be under the control of Rakath. So whether that is removing it completely and just hoping for the best, or we are able to charm it or dispel it in some way, we can't guarantee her safety, but I think you're right. Maybe focusing on her to neutralize that and maybe, I hate to say the word because I hate it when we do it every time, split the party. If two of us go after Lucy and the other two distract the dragon.
Mm.
I don't hear any volunteers.
Well, yeah, because no one's dumb as shit. I'm not
Right.
distracting a dragon. That's like, it's a good plan, but I'm not doing it.
I mean, I can bring in some fiends to go and attack.
Oh,
I'll
right.
distract the dragon. I'll distract the dragon. Great
And
plan.
I can
Merrick's.
summon Barney and
Right.
Sam.
Barney
and
my
Sam.
bros.
Maybe Barney and Sam can, help me not die immediately while I'm distracting a dragon.
If I do get hit by the dragon, I can send him to hell. So.
Oh, so if you survive an attack,
Mm-hmm. I can send him to hell. He'll come back. Oh, about roughly 6 seconds after my end of my next turn. Really? A
Right.
turn?
The
What
fuck
strange
is
thing
a
to say.
turn?
Yeah, I don't know.
The strategic term, I think that's what you're saying.
Right,
in
okay.
you know how long it takes you to cast the spell? Like, by the time I'm ready to cast my next spell, he will return.
that's not very long, is it?
Well, it
that's-
could be very short, depending on whether the sort of timing of it. But
I think
So what will that achieve?
well, it would give us potentially time to prepare for him coming back.
that's
all right,
it.
all right.
About 5
We don't.
seconds.
The thing that's against us realistically is time. The longer we are on the battlefield, the less our chance sight diminishes because we all have resources and stuff. I can go after Lucy. There's no problem. If you're all willing to throw whatever fiends or demons or skeletons in front of it just to distract, fine. But don't put yourselves in danger. Hide behind buildings. Go up into the air. Whatever you can do. The more stuff we have between us, the better. Uriah?
Yeah. So I've only been with you for like a little while, and most of what you say kind of goes in one lack of ear and out of one lack of the other. But like something that seems to work for you, and I will admit it is a big reason why you have handed my proverbial ass to me several times, often literally. I'm looking at you, Alani. But look. Power of friendship. I hate to say it, but like, is there any way you could utilize some of that on Lucy? And the reason I ask is that stone that is stuck in her chest, it is giving her power. Not enough to like beat Rakath. That'd be dumb to give your servant more power than you, but certainly it raises them up almost to your level. I don't know, maybe like if you can get through to your friend, I mean, she hates your guts, so probably not, but if you can get through to her, maybe you have a potential ally on the field. I'm just saying. I don't know how this friendship thing works.
I think I have a last resort with her. But I'd rather not.
No, spit it out, Zutash, so we all know.
I have a very powerful artifact. It might free Lucy. But I don't know.
Oh, you should do that. That sounds great.
If it doesn't work, it is a waste of the most powerful thing we have in our possession that could stop Rakath.
Last resort, then.
100%.
Second most powerful thing, because this guy.
Apologies, everyone. The second most powerful thing we have, other than the Lich that we've beaten 100 times.
Yeah, like, by design.
Oh, it was all a grand plan. Is that what we're going with, Uriah? Lulling us into a false sense of security?
When you just continue talking.
Question. Who has the soul keep now?
I
put
think
it back.
he does, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I realised last time that you took
You
it
did,
back.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Look, whatever happens, we know the plan in the sense of we're going to be taken out by Tilly and her folks, put somewhere, and we're going to be, in her words, humiliated. Whatever that means, whether we are together or separate, I don't know. But as soon as you can, cause a distraction, and those people who are like, I will try and get to Lucy.
Even Tilly doesn't want a dragon in charge, surely.
You know what? I have no idea what Tilly wants anymore. I thought I did. But old flames die hard and all that sort of thing. So let's not.
Kind of crazy, all these mistakes you made in the past just coming home to roost, right? Outside observer looking in.
I just stare at Uriah as if like, and I say, your contribution has been noted to this meeting, Uriah.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Great.
We've made some mistakes in the past, yes, but we've also had a lot of successes and victories. We worked together, Uriah accepted, for a long time. We've made a lot of plans, and many of them have indeed worked. Now, maybe the whole, like, oh, God, I don't feel very well, isn't quite going to cut it this time, but I'm sure that we have a lot of tricks up our sleeves where we're all going to be on the same wavelength. We're going to remember the ploys of yesteryear and leap into action as a team with also Uriah.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't you think? Gang!
Yeah, no, ooh, yeah, good.
I'm going to let Arya deal with this bit, and Arya will come back.
Arya, what do you think about the power of teamwork to help us save the day?
Oh, I think it's the only way we'll win, so...
There we go. See, Arya.
I won't really be there, though, so...
Right,
I believe
good
in
point.
all of you, though. Remember that.
Thanks. Question. At what point do we spring into action?
When there's a dragon?
I think we could just shout our catchphrase.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
It's too long. I was thinking photographer. And then we split.
Right.
Move.
You know, we're hot. Hooray.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we had little cheerleaders in the background for the
Yes.
parade? We should
like
get them
them.
back. That would be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like them. They kicked my ass. They were mean.
They were very good.
We got them
That's
from
why I
high
don't
school.
have hair. They pulled it out.
Yeah.
They were mean.
I think the bald look works on you, though.
Well, thank you. I do close shave.
I put my hand in the middle and I say, photographer?
Photographer.
Yes, for Torafar.
Uriah puts a hand, not his hand, just one he had in his pocket,
Oh.
just in the middle.
Oh,
and just
God!
No, Uriah.
What? I thought that's what we were doing.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, fine.
Okay. In that case, we wait for the signal, and then we save the day. One last time.
One last time.
One last time.
Oh, one last time. Sorry, yeah, I'll say it too.
Oh, you're on mute, Zach?
You hear immense explosions
Oh.
begin
Oh,
to go
dear.
off
Oh.
in the distance. And I need each of you to please roll me a perception check to see if you can figure out what is going on.
Not good.
Ari will be like, good luck, everyone. I love you. Please don't die. And then Zutash will come out.
Uriah almost says something before she turns to Zutash and then just looks out the window.
Were you going to say something?
No. I was just gonna cough.
15.
15.
Natural 20.
Unnatural 20.
12.
12.
Unnatural 1.
Unnatural 1. Stunning.
It is fitting for Merrick to be the one to hear this properly and understand what it means. You hear several pinpoint explosions. They're big and they're meant to sound big, but they don't sound overly destructive. Like we're talking, they don't sound like they're razing blocks to the ground. This sounds like deliberate detonations, and you clock the direction they're coming from. There's the Tower of Tor, where you were in episode 2 to collect Uriah. There was something over in the west. You seem to remember there being you doing a stint at a kind of smaller Tor prison in your youth around that area. And to the north, a great explosion where they keep many of the most valuable prisoners of the Blatnik network, Zentarum. And what you hear are screams, and as you wait, all of you, a little bit longer, you start to hear fights start to break out. You hear spells going off. You hear what sounds like the beginnings, what you would expect to hear in a city under siege. As what you can only expect has happened is that the criminal populace of Tor City has been let loose on the streets.
Can I peer out of the little grill?
Yeah.
Be like, we'll see if I can see anyone. Be like, anyone there?
Who are you trying to attempt to do here exactly?
Oh no, I'm just looking for the guards or Tilly or someone so they can do the next bit of that plan. Because I'm like, yeah, we're ready for the terrible humiliation, death, horror. We're good to go.
You are sat waiting for an awkward amount of time.
That's not cool. This is cruel and inhumane.
As chaos unfolds on the streets.
Anytime.
I think this is our time to go. I'm going to try grab like a dagger that I've had hidden, and I'm going to try and open, jig the lock and unlock pickers so we can get out.
Incredible. Roll me a sleight of hand check, please. DC 10.
Can I send Scally to breathe a little bit of fire on the metal to heat it up to hopefully make it a little bit easier, just as a little help?
Yeah, I'll give that at advantage.
18. So sort of jimmy the lock.
You crack the lock, and you open up, and you see as you kind of step out, the prisoners, or sorry, not the prisoners, you are the prisoners. The guards all seem to have vanished.
Oh dear.
Okay.
That's not good. Shall we?
Are we springing into action now?
Yeah. Patorifar. I'll stop running.
I'm going to yell it as loud as I can.
I said whispering, I'm running.
Definitively no one is there to hear you say it, but it's very impressive. You step out onto the streets as you see the clouds of the day kind of start to wash across the sky. This darkened day, and kind of cracks of thunder begin to coalesce near the top of the palace where you know the head counselor resides.
Okay. So I need to go.
I think that's the direction.
Okay.
Where?
Right.
Which area?
Where the thunderclouds are, Uriah.
Oh, the ominous place. Yeah.
Yes.
No, let's go.
Zach, so I'm going to fly up for all of this. So she's going to be flying above everyone.
Right, incredible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run as fast as I can.
Incredible. Does anyone have any abilities like true seeing or blind sight, anything like that, just so I can be
I
aware?
can no.
Just checking.
No, I was just no.
Just wanted to
No.
be.
I'm gonna make sure. Yeah.
Wait, I have. Oh, I know. Well, what I do have, but I don't think this is it. Is I have no, not that one. Where is it? I have Devil's Sight, so I can see normally in magical and non-magical darkness. But I
Thank
don't
you.
think that.
And I have advantage on secret doors and traps.
Good. Very good.
I think
That's-
that will come in handy.
Yes, it will. Yes.
Ed, I see you observing something on a character sheet. Is there anything there for you?
I don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. I don't know if that's going to come up, but
You know,
I'll ping up detect magic as well. I've got that Eldritch Sight,
great.
so I'll pick that up.
Roll if you wanna roll me an Arcana check. With that detect magic up.
23.
Oh yeah. As you kind of journey through, you keep picking up little, and the reason that you pick it up is that it's familiar. You pick up scrying spells, hanging up every so often on you, almost like someone is using magic to kind of keep tabs on you somehow.
Stop watching us. I'm just just glare around.
There is no response.
No, there wouldn't be. Just flip the bird. Just
Yes.
as I'm flying.
As you're flying.
Fucking fuck you.
Very badass.
There is chaos in the streets as you are going through this. You do have to make your way through several like fleeing groups of citizens, all in terror as things seem to have shifted in this city quite significantly. As you arrive kind of on the outskirts of the palace walls, you see that where there are typically guards stationed, there is nothing.
I think the final showdown is just for us.
Before we go in, shall I go send Scally up and have a check?
Go for it.
Okay. I will very quickly. I'll land and my eyes will turn into Scally's eyes, and Scally will fly up. Like I want him to just go straight up and like look down. I want him very far away, like hundreds of feet up. away from the top.
Hundreds. Very good. You're specifying hundreds. Because last time you did this, I tried to kill
You
your
did.
dragon.
Yeah. He's already died once. We don't need him to die again.
We already did this once. We don't need to do it again. Roll me a perception check, please, with Scally's. Whatever relevant
I
thing.
think it is still Scally's. And he has advantage on perception, so that's nice. But not a lot to add to it. But if I roll well, which I don't, 12.
Every little helps.
12. And do you say you had advantage on that?
Yes.
Great.
I rolled an 11 and a 3.
Oh,
wait.
This,
No, that is right. Oh, no, I have +3. Sorry, it's at 14. Not.
what you see is in the courtyard, kind of there is a palace gardens that is open to the public where memorials of soldiers and heroes of Torafar are displayed, their names written down on stones after their passing. And a grand kind of cathedral where events and various different things are held. And you see kind of stood outside of the entrance to that cathedral, kind of square in the middle of where you would be going in the palace grounds, is a man, a dwarf, stood next to the one and only Lucy Paradox. Waiting.
I'll bring Scally back. She's there with a dwarf. I assume it's... Did we ever see the humanoid form of Rakarth before?
I don't think you have.
What about Councillor Stonebeard?
That's
Oh.
what it is.
I don't think
Well, that
you've...
is That would
Unless
be-
any of you were paying
We have
attention
not been
to
paying attention.
the
Damn it.
political situation
I
in
could
Tower
not
City.
Shit about that.
No,
man.
I'm super into politics. I read newspapers all the time.
You do like history. That is true.
That's true.
If that's the case, I genuinely think if you paid attention,
I think none of the members of Hot know shit.
No.
But
I
Uriah
think what-
probably does.
I think you're right. What
I
you knew
dabble.
in this kind of, and I dread to invoke the man, but in almost this kind of Trumpian populist way, this leader kind of arose in like a couple of years, kind of out of seemingly nowhere, but on this enormous wave of populism that seemed fervent. But when you were kind of reading these things as it came in, it was very anti-establishment, very anti and against like the infrastructures and the systems that Torfar has worked so hard to like get in place. But as soon as he got into power, it was all the military and it was all prison, like incarcerations and all this stuff. It became very dictatorial quite quickly. But not so far as to push the population over the edge.
Yeah. No, this is why it's important to stay abreast. You gotta, vote.
Right, and we're like 99% sure that's Rakoff, right? We have established that, I think, from my
they-
brief memory of conversations we had recently.
Lucy kind of told us.
Right. Okay. So we should probably try and get some form of element of surprise, but also I think they're watching us. There's scrying spells going on, so actually just running in is probably our best bet.
Or, and I turn to Alani at this point, you and I have the strongest connections to Lucy. Maybe if we go and you do one of your excellent, motivational speeches,
Do a speech. I could do a
you
speech.
could really do a
That's
speech.
exactly what we need today.
No, it is, though. Because then you two, because you have ways of moving about and stuff, bring the whole horde. We can buy time.
I mean, I can fly. Uriah, what can you do?
I don't have to breathe.
Okay.
But no. That's not just like a weird thing. What if you pretended that you killed me?
Okay.
You could
I'm good with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. It's like Zutash lost her shit and killed Uriah. They're weaker than ever. They're underestimating you, and then I'm there, and I'm just a corpse, and then ba-bam! And I finger crossbows everywhere.
We could put you in a jar. Because you don't have to breathe, so you could be
Yeah.
hiding in a jar.
I mean, I'm
Do you
sure.
want me to actually kill you? Because we can just do it that
No,
way,
no,
and
don't
you
do
can come
that.
back.
Don't do that, because I've got at least 126 reasons to live. I'd rather not be at zero. But I reckon perhaps I can possum it,
Okay, so,
Being aware that Zutash has said we are being scried upon,
Right.
I will go, excellent plan. And I'm just going to punch Uriah so that he goes to the ground and be like, oh
why
no,
the
he's
fuck
dead.
did-
Get
Oh,
down.
right.
Oh no, he's dead. Well, we can take him now.
I will lift him and fly up. Where
Incredible.
are you? You two are going that way.
We'll meet you there.
Right.
We're
So,
walking. Yes.
Scally's going to help me lift Uriah.
I'm not going to make you roll for this.
He's a bag
Are
of
you
bones.
sure?
Bones.
He's a bag of bones.
Yeah.
Would you like me to make you roll?
No.
No, you do
No,
not
no,
want
no,
to do any strength checks, everyone. I can confirm.
Can confirm we don't want to have to do that. So we're going to how are we gonna do this? Why don't we bring up the map?
A map.
Okay.
Hey, that's not good. It's not going to be good.
So,
I've seen
Just
the
want to
map
check.
and I
We are
don't
still
like
hearing
it.
everyone. We are still okay. We're all good. Okay, we're on the map.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
How? No, not how. Where do you all want to place yourselves
Oh my God.
on this map? I'm giving you absolutely free reign of this right now.
Okay, so Uriah, you're gonna come with me. Should we go by this nice fountain?
Oh, that is a nice fountain.
Because if we're flying up, I guess you two.
This is the tower, right?
Move. Why
Yeah, with the ominous
moving.
clouds.
Uriah's having a bit of a snooze. He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
answer
bring
you.
you over here. Come here.
Bonk shoe.
Oh. Here we go.
Still like how Shamini is a frog.
Hello, I am a frog.
But I think, yeah, Merrick would be right next to. I was gonna say Merrick is next to Merrick. That's
We're
not
all in a
what you're
lovely
called.
line.
Alani. Yeah.
Should we
Very
not
much
be in
That's
a
fine.
lovely line?
So,
We don't want to walk
Maybe
on the
to
grass,
the side
so
or something. Maybe.
You want to work on the grass?
Maybe we'll go over here more.
I'm standing next to a nice tree.
Zach's giving us free reign. Let us not give him presents.
I have told you, you can put yourself wherever you
Over
want on this map. They're not going to
Look,
stop
we'll
you.
go buy some graves, Uriah. That'll be nice for you, won't it?
Those aren't. They're slabs of stone with people's names
Yes,
written on them.
Graves.
Yeah, memorials.
Memorials and not graves. And I'm saying that for my benefit as much as everyone else's. Because
That's not. Yeah, we're outside the cathedral,
yes, this is
not at the
this
top of
is-
the tower. Yeah.
We're not at the top of the tower. This
Yeah,
is like
the bottom.
above where that is. So there is a palace, but these are on the grounds. This is kind of like
Yeah,
the ground floor public facing area.
Oh, I see. Okay. I understand.
All right.
Incredible.
Much
So
less really close.
this is where. So we're all. And I'm just. There's no judgment in what I'm about to say.
Oh my God, there's so much. Look at this
So
loaded
much
phrase
to-
coming our way.
Wow! Wow!
Am I just confirming no one is attempting to do any form of stealth or deception here?
No.
No.
Other than deception that Uriah's dead and Zutan.
Okay,
That's a lie. That's not a lie. That's the truth. I am.
Then in that case, I'll take a performance check from Uriah.
Incredible.
Stop.
Hell yeah. Let me look at the modifier.
Can
Hell no!
Zutash help by
Oh,
being
that
like
poor Uriah. I knew him
finally
well.
got rid of the bastard and like dropping him on the floor?
You can get, yeah, fine. I'll give advantage.
Give him a little kick.
Oh, advantage. Okay. Okay, so a 19.
Okay.
A
He's dead.
19. Okay, that was a performance check.
That was a performance check, yes.
Okay.
I'd
that-
prefer deception, if that makes a difference.
That's fair. What is it with deception?
29.
Oh,
I think it was deception.
I think that's a fair and reasonable ask. Okay. Oh my god, I've
Because
just
he
seen
is
the
dead,
modifier.
so he's not having to pretend to be dead.
From just ahead of you, you watch as, with a 31, this dwarf just goes. Oh.
Uriah, get up. Uriah! I'll kick him again.
What?
Get up.
What is it?
Stand up.
Oh, sorry. Thin air gets in my lack of ear holes. Hi! How we doing?
Greetings! Rakath, I presume?
He just smiles.
I'm going to take that as a yes. I don't know if you remember us. Hello, heroes of Torafar. Surprised to see you back here. Gotta say.
Why would you be surprised to see me, Elani?
I felt very much like we had a sort of deal where you would be somewhere else, and you got to pick where that was, and you seemed kind of okay with that. And yet, here you are. That doesn't seem entirely cricket, does it?
And I should withstand your humiliation because of what? You are nothing but a mortal, a small thing. To think you could beat me, I merely took the spoils that you promised.
Ah,
and
right.
I gained my advantage.
Well, congratulations, but alas, we must fight you now. I hope you realize. I do have one request before we engage in this mighty battle to end all battles. You are powerful, pretty impressive. I won't lie and pretend you're not.
Good. It does no
don't-
one any good.
I don't feel you really need any help beating us.
You suggest I give up my advantage, Elani?
You need an advantage?
I intend to take everything from you, Elani and Merrick and Zutash and Arya. And I will start with her.
Okay.
Lucy? Just so you know, we are going to save you whether you like it or not.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Shall we begin fighting now? Elani, I so look forward to killing you.
Shall we chat more? You know,
While
we
this
could.
has been going on, can I have flown around a bit to get to the other?
Yes.
Like, go over here? Oh,
I've been
stuck in the grass.
monologuing for a reason.
I'm stuck in the grass.
Yeah. No.
Get off the grass.
like a bee against glass. Just,
Why not?
No,
Zach, can you
no.
move me? I can't make it.
What
move.
happened?
I'm stuck in
She's
the grass.
stuck in the grass.
I moved you.
Oh, okay.
Where do you want to go?
No, here's. I'm good now. I've got it now. I'm good. I'm good.
Great,
I'm
fine.
Good here. Are these 5 feet? All of these? Not square.
All of these are 5 feet. That's correct.
Right.
As I'm doing this, as this monologue is ongoing, I would like a perception check specifically from Merrick.
Yeah. Cool. I will say, it's still with disadvantage still.
Oh God!
That's a 21. It's good because I've still got +10, but I am.
Don't like this. That's not good.
With a 21, what you see is through the doors of the chapel, of the cathedral, past the pews, and just beyond the grand building inside, chained to a statue of a sun god looking up to the heavens, is your daughter.
Does she look conscious at all?
Oh yes, she is pulling at her restraint. She is fighting.
Okay.
But she is alone.
Okay.
But she is there.
If I can, I'd like to sort of sleight of hand and activate my cloak of flying because I know we're about to go. It's about go time, so I'm gonna try and sneakily do it.
Do me a sleight of hand check, and I'm going to verse that on everyone's perception here.
Yep. I'm against a big dragon, so
Oh my god, the perception is
He's currently
insane.
a little dragon.
it's only a
Little
19.
dwarfy dragon.
Unfortunately, Lucy already rolled a 19 on the die. As she spots this and can't counterspell it because it's not a spell,
No, it's a magical item. Yeah.
and immediately readies her stance. And I think at that point,
oh, whoa, 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 whoa! And Uriah just like looks around and,
You're alive!
well, yeah, no, I'm dead.
We're not
but,
playing that game anymore, Alani.
Sorry.
Alani, you were always a terrible liar.
Yes, and speaking of terrible, I feel perhaps it is time for me to step onto the right side of the board.
You're right.
And well, come on, I'm a villain, And hey, RK, didn't realize you were going to be a dwarf. Thought you were a dragon, but this is cool too. So I can prove myself if you would like. After all, Merrick's daughter not going to kill herself, and if you need that doing, I'm your lich.
You see Lucy just kind of hisses across from you and says, I told you at the proper time.
Oh, yeah, no, I can wait. No biggie. But yeah, sorry, and turns around to the rest of you. I'm really sorry, but, I mean, what did you expect? I'm a bad guy. Also, 3 versus 3 seems about fair.
Zutash will turn to the others and go, leave him to me.
And it's at that point that you watch as this form that was Rakhar, that was a dwarf, twist and contort and rip apart as the scaly, muscled dragon emerges and fills an enormous amount of space.
Oh my god, that's so big.
Don't need that. That's
I killed the dragon!
No, he's gone.
It's disappeared off the map. Podcast, we have a map. The dragon is no longer on it. Series has come to an end.
Roll
we've done it.
me initiative, please.
If we must.
Natural 1. Let's go.
Oh my god.
16.
Also
Natural
16.
one,
It's a total of 2.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, who got the natural 1?
Zutash.
Oh. Alani, what you get?
Synthetic 20.
20. Very good. We've got... Oh my god. 19 plus 6 for 25 on Lucy.
Lucy.
Merrick.
It's 16, and I believe Uriah is also 16.
I assume you have the higher dex.
A plus 3.
Why would you assume? Yeah, no, you
Sometimes you just gotta check.
Okay. Incredible stuff here. Thank you very much. I'm now going to just add one more thing into the initiative. Here. And now I would like
Well, that was mysterious.
each of you to roll me a d4.
A D4.
Why?
The
Why?
spike
Why that?
boy.
Why?
A 1 again. Oh no.
One.
Lucy,
That's
stop
good
doing
for
that.
you.
Okay.
1 is good.
3.
Okay.
3.
3.
2.
2.
Oh, go on,
One.
get a 4. Oh.
1. That number you just rolled is how many turns, how many rounds it's going to take for reinforcements to begin arriving. Each of you will get a platoon that will act on your turn.
Does Uriah get one? It does.
Okay, maybe
Does
not
Ed have to
Uriah.
play
'cause
on
it-
both
well,
sides?
look, we'll
You
see.
revealed your hand.
We'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out. Okay. We are going to run this initiative starting now. At the top of the round with a 25 is Lucy. Yeah. Who is going to immediately look at you, Merrick. What is she going to do? She is going to cast a Chaos Bolt and try and knock you out as quickly as possible. That is going to be an 18 versus your AC.
That does hit.
Okay. Excuse the D&D Beyond. Fuck me.
We need you to roll bad, Zach.
That's what it is, alright?
3 points of damage.
Great. Come on, Lucy.
As poison ripples through you as she does her opening salvo.
Doesn't
Okay.
want to hurt her ex-girlfriend.
He really doesn't. Okay. Next up is Alani.
I'm going to charge at Lucy.
Okay.
And I'm going to be trying attacking her, but aiming for the stone that I previously punched. Well, now I have a sword, so that's got to be an improvement.
It does have to be an improvement, so you say, okay, let's do that. You have to hit her. Her AC, I'm going to be really upfront with this now. There is a damage threshold of 15 points of damage. It is what's the word I'm looking for? Not immune. It is not, it's the opposite of vulnerable. Can't remember what it is. To slashing, any damage that isn't bludgeoning, basically.
Okay.
I cannot
Okay.
do that. I cannot manage that, but I am. Oh God, I kind of want to. Zach, I know that I cannot achieve that with my damage.
Okay.
Alani does not. Would you
Do it.
like me to
You might
do it
crit.
anyway in the spirit
Yeah,
of?
come on.
No,
If you
if
crit, you
you
double it.
You might crit. You might crit.
That's true. I
you
can
might crit.
You've
but
got like 3
also-
attacks as well, right?
Yeah.
You have 3 attacks. That's going to be in one round. I'm
total. Yes.
cumulatively. I'm
Okay,
going to
cumulatively.
count
Yeah,
this
yeah,
for the
yeah,
round rather than on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
individual.
yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yes, I am charging, and I will charge towards Lucy, yelling, "Coming to save you now!" And shield in one hand. In fact, oh fuck it, I'm gonna drop the shield, and that was not right. I'm gonna drop the shield and use my sword two-handed because
Yes.
it does more damage.
More
that way.
damage. Come on.
Okay, incredible.
So the shield clatters to the cobblestone floor in front of the cathedral, and I take a hit, aiming right in the center of her chest.
Right in the stone. All right, roll me.
Yeah.
The armor class is 14. You've got to hit me a 15 of damage in this turn to be able to achieve this, okay?
Okay, I'll do them all at once then.
Yes.
First hit was 20.
Hits.
Second hit, 28.
Oh,
Hits.
yeah. Let's go, Alani.
Third hit, 15. That's what you said.
Hits.
It's nice. Okay.
15 hits, that's great. That's
Right. Okay, get ready to do some maths for me.
Okay.
We've got 7
okay.
7. Got it.
plus 9
9.
16.
50.
plus 6.
22.
22.
22. And this is slashing damage.
It's all slashing, yeah.
Unfortunately, that is halved
Ah,
to 11.
not quite. Not
and is
quite.
not
Okay.
quite
Ah.
enough.
Okay.
As
Okay.
you
Okay.
do this slashing attack, and she is like hit, but because you've not hit her flesh, she is not hit for it.
Yeah.
And she kind of looks up at you very angrily. But that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, next up. Oh, can I get everyone to make me a
No.
DC 15 dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Okay. Is it enough?
Me too.
Do I have that thing?
I
I failed.
Whoever has failed, you watch as Rakarth's tail slams on the ground and a seismic quake rocks through the earth and you are knocked prone. Yes.
I'm flying.
Doesn't count for you then. Only if you're touching the ground.
I'm on his side. Does that do anything?
Yes.
It says if you are touching the ground.
Yay. I'm prone.
And I don't believe you also. Rakarth does, but I don't.
Zutash believes you.
Yeah, I got for once a 27, so I backflipped in time with the thing, and I just land back down.
But you know who else failed this check?
Mm-hmm.
Lucy,
Yeah.
who falls down, knocked prone by this. So there you go. There you go. Okay, it is now Rakarth's turn.
Oh.
And let's have a look here at my monstrous looking. Actually, wait, what am I talking about? She uses one of her legendary actions and is going to automatically, or legendary resistances, and is going to automatically succeed that. She is not going to be knocked
Lucy.
prone. Incredible. Oh my goodness. Okay. Could I get everyone to make me everyone who is not Ed to make me a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Voices the-
yeah.
don't
Why am
like
I
this.
rolling? I can't manage that.
It's a natural
no.
20 for a 27.
Oh, very
Great.
good. 8.
Each creature of the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet of the dragon and are aware of it must succeed the saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. No. You can repeat. Yes, you can repeat the
That's
saving
not great.
throw at the end of each of your turns. And how that manifests is Rakarth roars a mighty roar. And so a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move to the source of its fear.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, guys. But also,
No,
This is-
No, this is
great.
it.
this is the game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeon and Dragon.
Dungeon and Dragon. Okay. Okay. We're now going to do some attacks. Because that was not the end of the turn, unfortunately.
Boo, hiss, boo.
Hiss, boo. Alani, you are going to be on the receiving end of 2 of those, I'm afraid. You get 2 claw attacks coming your way.
Wait a sec. I have to something my shield. How do
Yes.
Yep, okay.
It's just
right,
it'll be -2 to your AC currently.
Yeah,
no,
unfortunately,
it's
a
fine. I
natural
unequipped it, yeah.
unfortunately, a natural 20 does hit.
Well, I mean, yes, okay. My shield would have been
That's
irrelevant.
very bad.
Does a 33 hit?
Just yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
No, I
again, but
thought-
like, it's good that the shield wouldn't have made a difference, you know. Bye, shield.
That is 14 plus 17 points of damage that comes slashing in from the dragon's claws. And I have one more attack. That is a tail attack. That is going to flick in on Merrick,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Do they get to
Okay.
make saves when they get hit? From frightened?
On frightened, I will. If you check that for me, that'd be
will have a
great.
look.
Merrick, you have got coming in only a 24 to hit.
Only. That hits.
Okay. That is 15 points of damage as you are slammed by this tail. How are you looking? How's everyone looking after that?
Okay. Could be worse.
It doesn't say on what I'm finding, so I assume no.
I don't think so.
I
Let
don't
me
think
just.
that's right.
We can make saves
I was
like, at the
reaching.
end of each of our turns.
Yeah, I think that's it. I was,
That's what it
I was
is.
reaching
Yeah.
for it, you know? That was...
Yeah, you're probably saying frightful presence in the stat. block.
Yes.
Yeah.
If creature saving throw is successful after no, it's
Yeah.
there's nothing to do with damage here, unfortunately. Okay. Next up after Rakarth is Merrick.
Super. I have a technical question.
Oh yes.
So obviously I can't move towards the dragon, but can I move towards Lucy and Alani? Because that's technically closer to the dragon.
You know what? Make me a wisdom saving throw DC 10, I think is what we're going to have to go for here. Because
right.
you would technically be moving towards
You
it.
could
but-
always move in the radius of a circle around the
was gonna
dragon, thus
say,
keeping the
we could
exact.
get
You'd
the-
be closer to us. You wouldn't be at us.
Look, I'm looking at the spirit
looking
of the law as opposed to the language of the law.
We're RPGeeks.
don't need a
and
compass
We will get the
or-
protractor out.
Could we? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, could we maybe just measure it? Just-
Sorry, what was that, Fiona?
It's a 4, so I can't. It's fine. I'm just aware of that. I see it, and I just feel that raw reverberating through me. So I'm gonna go. Fine. I'm gonna, because my cloak is activated. I'm gonna go up 60 feet, and bonus action dash to be 120 feet and scream down at Rakaka. Come on then, 1-on-1. And I'm gonna try and basically fly up the cathedral to see if he follows me.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Okay, let's
Yep.
go to dragon. Let's go to dragon. Roll me a. What do you want to roll? What do you want to roll?
Oh, I mean, performance.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Fuck it. Yeah. So that will still be with disadvantage. That's the problem.
Now let me tell you this. That was an 11.
So with unreliable talent, sorry, because I've got to work it out what
Reliable
it is.
talent.
No, it's unreliable. I'm unreliable. So the performance, that's going to be a 17 with reliable talent.
17.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to
Yep.
give this to Rakarth at disadvantage because
Sure.
he is, I think, as evidenced, easily goaded.
Yep.
And doesn't like to let things go.
Yeah, so I'm going to use basically so I'll be up 120 feet in the air, but I mean, I know I can't do anything, but I like to be like zigzagging a little bit, so I
Great.
don't get. Yeah, so that's what I'll be trying to do. I'm not taking the dodge action because I'm using my. Oh no, wait. So movement, bonus action because I can do that as a bonus action for dashing. My action then is to dodge, so hopefully I won't get hit by something. So there you go.
Incredible. At the end of your turn, Rakarth is going to take a legendary action and is going to look up at you, sneer, and unfurl his enormous wings and fly up towards you with the speed of death, and moves 80 feet up.
Okay, great.
And how high are you? 120?
120. Yeah,
Great.
great.
Great! We're having a party in the sky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm frightened. I can't get closer to him, so I'm just going to keep on running.
At the end of that legendary action, Lucy is going to take one of her legendary actions and is going to look at what has just happened, see Merrick up there, look at oh, well, hang on. I was going to say look at Uriah. Is going to look at Lonnie, who is attempting to like rip this thing out of her, and I think she's going to cast Hold Person on you, Alani.
Ooh, don't do that.
And I need a Wisdom saving throw at 19.
Are you wise, Alani?
No, I'm not. I'm not wise. That's not helpful either. I just rolled a nat 20. -1 is 19.
Incredible.
Nat 20, got it. You see
God,
she
I'm 5
casts
feet
Hold
too far
Person.
away.
You see she casts Hold Person, and it just evaporates as your resolve holds. And she kind of looks frightful for a second and looks at Uriah and says, "Deal with her!" And that's going to be her legendary action. We're then going to now go to Uriah.
Uriah just looks around at everyone, and these slabs in the ground,
Yes.
they're all graves, right?
No, I did deliberately say that before we started. They're not
He
graves.
did
The
deliberately
Oh.
say,
memorials.
I
The
called them
memorials.
graves. They're memorials.
I'll get. You know what? I'm gonna give me a pure fucking luck roll
Roll.
because I like your fucking shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
what,
Flat 10 or lower and no luck.
okay,
So D20.
11.
Yes!
So, if you let me remember which one. If you direct your attention up further on the map, which I don't think you can see, but now the audience can, and I'll just direct everyone up there a bit more. There are some graves.
Oh, there are. There they are.
And there they are.
Okay. I think Uriah is just going to begin to chuckle to himself as he steps forward and, "Oh, dear heroes, let's dance." And as he does this, he is going to cast Dance Macabre. Now, technically, and I'm hoping you'll allow this because it's a finale, I can target up to 5 small to medium corpses I can see.
You're right. Yes, you can do this. It's a finale.
Okay, cool.
You
So
get one jammy use of a spell. That's I'm
From-
noting that. One jammy use of spell. I'm writing it down.
from 5 of the graves, there's just as these
Okay.
5 skeletons just begin to push themselves up out of the ground, and as as they come out, and
Yes.
as there is moss and grass and soil just dripping off them, Uriah is just going to think to himself, protect my allies. And that is all he is going to do this turn.
Protect my allies. Very good.
I mean Edward Spence.
And all 5 corpses are going to use all of their movement and double time it as far as they can get.
How much
onto
movement do they
battlefield.
have?
So they are skeletons, so they have 30 feet, so they're going to double time it, so
20, 25,
60
30,
feet.
35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Great, which means you can make it here, you can make it here, you can make it here, and you can make it here. Okay.
I can't see them.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, oh, sorry. I thought you'd put them there. I thought that was just but it's just a. I think you've got them on like your layer or something, Zach.
As in you can't see them right now?
On the screen. No.
Can't see on the screen. No.
You guys can't see them. How do I? Oh no.
I think you've got.
I
Them on
cast invisibility on them.
Ooh.
Don't know what that means. I don't know why. Okay, well there are skeletons there.
I refreshed and I can see them now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is this might hopefully don't fuck
If
up
we
the-
refresh and hopefully
I'm
everything.
bad unicorn 17 now. That's
I'm cold
Let
mummy.
me in. Cold
I've
mummy.
let you in.
Cold
Cold
mummy.
mummy.
That's
Oh.
me.
Oh yes, I can see
Oh,
the
there they
skeletons
are.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, the skeletons are there. They're in initiative. That's the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Great. At the end of your turn, Rakarth is going to take a second legendary action and is going to make. In fact, is going to cost 2 of his remaining legendary actions for the round. And is going to cast a wing attack. You'll never guess on who.
I've got a good idea.
He does do it at disadvantage because I am dodging.
Let's go.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, it's actually, unfortunately, a dexterity saving throw on your part.
Oh, poo.
You've got to be good
Okay.
at Dex. Let's go, Merrick.
It's DC 25.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, that's an 11. I'm going to use my first point of luck to re-roll it. Because I need to stay up. Okay. Let's try that again. 16.
16, unfortunately, fails. And you are going to take... Oh. Let's see.
Why are you saying ooh?
18 points of damage as you are
That's fine.
buffeted by these wigs, bludgeoned, and knocked prone.
I never
But
remember
now the
rule
dragon
on
can
that.
only fly up to half its flying speed, so
Hey, I'll take it.
take that as you will. Okay. We're gonna now go to the next person in the round, which is Arya.
Oh, it's
Or
Zutash,
Zutash, I
please,
should
darling.
say. Excuse me, darling.
Zutash is staring daggers at Uriah and just goes, I will deal with you in a minute. And then is going to lean her head back and say, Colmax the Deadly, I need you. And the sky will split and this like red-horned flying devil will come out and just start throwing balls of fire up at Rakarth.
Incredible. And this is on your initiative, correct?
He acts after my initiative, so it's my
Great.
turn. And then the only other thing Zutash is doing is I will move very slightly.
Let's get out the way.
I will move. Oh my God, I'm now not allowed to move my thing.
Oh no!
No!
Wait, I'm gonna make sure you can do it. Hang on. Sorry. All tokens.
I need to be
All
close.
tokens. All
Are
tokens.
you
Yeah,
now
I got it,
stuck
I
on the
got it. I'm
ground,
going to fly to there.
All tokens.
flipping into
so
the ground?
that I'm in counterspell range for everybody.
Oh, good.
Because I wasn't last time when that whole person happened. Oops. So good job you succeeded. Then do that. And then she will also send Scally over to Lucy as her bonus action and command Scally to attack. Lucy.
Okay.
So Scally is just going to have a little nibble. He's just going to do a little nibble on Lucy's shoulder and gets a 10 to hit.
That misses.
He just tries to bite, and then he's like, "But it's Lucy. I love Lucy."
I love
And
Lucy.
Zutash goes, "Lorgoth, please," and yeah, and then
You just hear somewhere in the back of your mind, Scally, please.
Lorgoth the Skull Scolder. Then that's my turn. But then it's Colmax the Deadly's.
Colmax the Deadly, who I have added to the screen, but you probably can't see, but we'll figure that out later.
Can't current. Oh yes, no, little demon. Yes, and he can fly, so he's going to fly up as well. So he's sort of like right behind the dragon.
Great. Okay.
He's got well, he's going to stay like 100 feet away because he's got a real far hurl flame. He's got 150, but he'll stay back. Okay, right. Shut up. Right through.
Shut up.
Shut up. And he's got 2 hell flames because rounded down. 5 rounded down is 2. Yes. The first one is a 29 to hit.
Hits.
And the second one is it's 24 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay, it's 4d6 plus 8. Hang on, sorry. Let me work out what. So I'm adding.
No, you're good.
I'm adding 10. I'm adding 16 to whatever I roll on these 4 dice. So
Great,
that's
I will remember.
9 plus 13, 16 plus 16, 32 points of damage.
32 points of damage. Incredible. Thank you very much. 32. Okay. Thank you very much.
That's the turn.
Great turn. That is the first boof, boof, as Rakarth kind of snarls looking down and seeing Colmax?
Colmax. I looked at my keyboard and that's what it's called.
Incredible. We are now back up at the top of the initiative order, which means raise your hand if you got a 1 on that d4 at the beginning. So, Uriah, these people who are about to arrive are not affiliated with you personally in any way.
And not Uriah's personal
Would you
boundaries.
like to forfeit the running of these people?
And I give an alternative option.
Okay.
That it is simply more corpses that rise out of the graves all around.
More skeletons.
Only if
Would
you're
that-
on our side.
Would that
You
be
did
allowed?
get one jammy use.
Oh, please.
Only
Otherwise-
if you're on
So
our
cool.
side, my friend.
Otherwise,
Can I tell you about the battle raging in my mind? The
Sure.
battle currently raging in my mind is that is the raddest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
But also at the same time, I'm like, but
This
also
was
I
to
really
balance the fight.
this was to balance the encounter in favor of the party.
sure.
Oh, I don't know what side.
Okay, you can have
Give it him,
skeletons.
give it to him. Give it to him.
Give it to him. We'll
Fine.
murder Ed in real life if he
Yes,
falls
yeah.
over. It's
I'm going
fine.
to add 1 horde of skeletons.
Yeah.
And I guess you can just use use the stat block of the guards that I sent you, but only use them as melee. I think is the fairer way to look at that. I think.
Oh, lovely. I can do that.
Okay, great. That also means that you get a little infantry. You see as the militia arrive. Now, I would like you to roll me a d6.
Me?
Yes, I would like you to roll me d6.
A 1.
A 1. You just get normal
For
infantry
the Eternal
as
Flame Guardian ones.
the Eternal Flame Guardian stat block as they kind of begin to shuffle in as
I don't need to
in
worry
fact,
about more spells. This is great. That's great.
I was gonna say, yeah. So basically, what I was doing there, I have mages prepped. On a 1 to 4, you get the regular guards. On a 5 to 6, you get the spellcasters that can do more damage.
Perfect.
But
I'm assuming they don't
got-
have the flaming weapon thing that these.
No.
Eternal- Yeah, cool. Just the regular longsword multi-attack.
regular
Crossbow.
stuff,
Yeah.
regular normal stuff.
Gotcha.
Let me just
Gotcha.
prepare a skeleton token. Incredible. Those guards will all, or rather, army people will all act on your. Oh wait, no, I've done for the wrong thing. Oh no.
Skeleton guards.
In fact, there we go. I'll put them there,
Oh.
and then you'll have B.
Okay.
Okay, great. So those are all going to act on your own initiatives. Got it?
Got it.
Got it.
Okay. Incredible. So we are back up at the top of the round here, and we're going to start yet again with Lucy. Okay. Lucy is looking quite frightened at Alani, and I think is going to cast Antagonize. So roll me a wisdom saving throw yet again at 19.
Let's go, Alani.
Come on, Alani.
If you got anything you can add.
Yeah, I could re-roll. I'm going to re-roll a saving throw that I fail.
Yep, do that.
It's not, but it's at 19. No, I'm not going to do that. It's
Yeah, I
not because
wouldn't use it on that.
I'd have to be get 20. No, I don't have anything I can add. No, 14.
Okay.
Okay,
I don't know what this does. You all look really worried, and I'm
No,
like,
it's not.
I
as
want to
bad
be
as it could
antagonized.
I would counterspell.
I
if
do
thought it
not
was
like
worse.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry
You-
about it. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Yeah, you unfortunately you fail, and you are going to take 10d4.
We heard that on the.
That is
Bloody
27 points, because that was a 9th level spell slot. She cast that out.
Whoa! I feel
I'm actually glad I
antagonized.
didn't counterspell it because there was no way I was counterspelling a 9th level.
I'm antagonized by the fact that you're using your 9th level spell on me. Like
My
you see,
one
that's
9th
what
level spell, I
antagonizes
would like to
me.
point out
The
my
one.
ninth
one.
level spell.
Or maybe I'm not antagonized. Maybe I'm honored. I'm so torn.
It is lovely.
Lucy, I'm emotionally torn.
You must now use your reaction to attack a creature that is nearby. I think that's going to be Merrick, unfortunately, but Merrick is a little...
I'm up in the air, though.
Yeah, no, I forgot.
Yeah.
Scally is there.
Colmax the deadly.
Scally is there. You're going to have to attack Scally.
Ooh.
Do I have to move to attack Scally?
Scally's
It's-
on
it's
Lucy.
right there with
so,
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, right. I'm gonna attack. I'm so mad. I'm like a 9th level spell. How could you? Which I know
Yeah,
these
you
things somehow. I'm gonna swing and Scally's like so in the way. 25 to hit.
Yes, absolutely. You're
Sorry,
going to kill them on
Scally.
the first one, I think. But
And that is 8 points of damage.
adios, Scally 20. We hardly knew ye.
You slice Scally, the skin scolder, in half.
Lorgoth the Skin School.
Sorry,
Scally.
Lorgoth, the skin scolder, has been sliced
The 20th.
in half. Incredible.
That was look. She made
Alani.
me. No, I swear to God, Lucy, tell her.
Arya is going to be furious. I saw.
Alani,
She didn't.
it is your turn.
Come on, Alani. Come on.
Right. Well, I'm still frightened of a dragon. Oh, I should have attacked at No, should I have attacked at disadvantage, Scally?
No,
probably
not
No,
against
no, no.
I'm
Scally.
drawing the dragon
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So
He is a little
Yeah.
dragon, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, so terrifying.
So my attacks are at disadvantage, right? Because I'm
Correct.
within line of sight of the dragon. So instead of attacking, I'm going to grapple Lucy. So she needs to succeed on a either strength or dex saving throw.
Oh well,
Yeah.
she ain't good at either of those.
Come on.
Is it my choice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's go.
that's a natural one.
Oh, good, because I
And
don't know what the
I'm not
DC
going
was.
to-
So.
It would have been
I-
8 plus proficiency bonus plus strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I'm
don't know
not.
what my
One
proficiency.
would not have done it.
Okay.
And I'm going to elect not to spend her final legendary
Okay.
resistance.
I am going to basically throw my arms around Lucy and yell, "I'm sorry, but I love you, but not in
go of
that
me.
way."
Let go of me!
I understand there's a thing with Merrick, and I don't want to get in the way of that. You know, you can maybe do that later. I didn't know about that, but I love you in a friend way. And I'm going to be trying. And can I try and move with her, like half movement?
Can
While
you
grappled?
try and
Is that a
move with
thing?
her? You have her grappled. Yeah, I think probably it will be like at reduced movement. Probably like you can
How
move like
reduced?
half your movement, I'd say.
That's
I'm
what
just
I
gonna
was
make that
guessing.
rule up if no one else knows.
Not off the top of my head.
In which case, I've used my action to grapple her. I'm going to use half my movement to move to try and drag her 15 feet towards the cathedral. And then I'm going to use action surge to take the dash action to take her the other 15 feet into that little corner so that I'm out of sight of the dragon.
Yeah.
So am I right in thinking that we're kind of like here?
Oh,
Is that
Oh,
right?
you've disappeared. I don't know. I can't see you anymore.
I think
Oh
you.
God.
I think you're. Yeah.
Vanished.
Hang on. Hang on.
Vanished.
Hang on. Hang on.
Oh,
Gone
refresh
to the
and see.
Feywild.
It's gonna reveal the cathedral.
There we go.
Oh,
There
no,
we
really?
go.
Oh, no.
Is that worse? Is that
We
better?
can't see
I
anywhere.
still got
well,
nothing.
That's
Who's
really-
who?
We can't
I'm a giant
see.
cockatrice
All we can see is
now,
a
I just
black square where the
refreshed.
cathedral is.
We see Chamonix.
yes.
No.
No.
What? Up in the cathedral?
Oh, do I need to refresh? Do we need to refresh?
You shouldn't
I
need to.
refreshed,
Can you see you?
but it didn't help.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, I'm in the
yes,
cathedral.
Oh, now I can only
no.
see inside the cathedral. Now I can't see outside.
Now I can
oh,
only
now
see
I can
that-
both.
we did it.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
How the heck did we get? I mean, I don't mind being over there, but yeah, sure.
Is that? I thought that's what you meant, or did you mean
Yes.
around?
Well,
the
no,
corner?
no. We were on this side, so I don't think my movement
right
would get
side.
us to the other
Here,
side.
on this
that's
side?
Yeah,
all.
on the right. Yeah, through the right
Yes,
side.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Yes, you are out of line of sight. And I think now, without even needing to make a perception check, you hear as there is a young woman who looks, God, an awful lot like Merrick, tied up to this chain, attempting to pick her way out.
Is she in the cathedral? Sorry, like inside.
She is in the cathedral.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
She's
Yeah,
further up along. You can't quite see her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And can I make make a saving throw?
For the.
Yes, at the end of your
the-
turn, you can make a saving
Yeah.
throw, and that is at. Let me just double check.
Is that wisdom again?
That is wisdom.
Yeah.
Definitely wisdom again, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yes,
failed. mine
wisdom
at the
DC
intern.
21.
Come
That
on.
was a natural one for a zero. Hey.
So scared.
Look, we're out of. But as long as I'm out of line of sight, it actually doesn't.
You are.
you.
Unfortunately, with a natural one, you're gonna not be able to make that throw again until the following turn. Like you're gonna skip. The
Skip a
next turn.
turn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. Is that everything on your turn?
Yes, thank you very much.
You're
I'm
very
very proud
welcome.
of myself. I played some dungeons
You did
and
really
some
good.
dragons.
You did really
And
good.
really good.
I used things on my character sheet.
You did.
Incredible.
Played
Uh,
a game.
It is now Rakarth's turn. He is
Ooh.
up in the air with half of his flying speed. And I think he's going to go for a bite.
Ooh.
Attack.
Okay, disadvantage because I'm dodging.
Okay,
Ooh.
let's see. That we're gonna start here with a 25.
Okay.
And the next one's higher.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep,
we're
can't do
gonna
anything about that for the moment. Yeah, go for it.
No, and then we're also going to do Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Then we're gonna do that's a disadvantage, but that's heaps. That's a hit. That's the same number again. That's 30, and that's
Okay.
a natural 20. So you don't get a natural 20.
No, that's good.
So that is a
oh, yeah,
total
'cause-
of 3 hits.
yeah.
So we're gonna do one. That is 17 points of damage. And that is 17 points of damage.
34.
And that is 15 points of damage.
Okay. So in total, I'm gonna halve one of them using uncanny dodge.
Oh,
so we'll-
yes.
yeah.
yes.
So that is 34 plus 8 is 42.
Sure.
Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm getting you one way or the other.
No, yeah. Haha. Yep. 3 hit points. I'm just trying to work out
Yeah,
how to
I
put that into
did.
the
I
sheet.
did spot that. Right now, we need to
Yeah.
decide who has the healing potions.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't, did we? We definitely would have spread them out, and we said 2,
I think
2,
that's fair.
1,
I think
1.
that's
That's fair.
reasonable.
We said 2, 2, 1, 1, didn't we?
2, 1, 1.
Yep.
Who do we think we would have gone to? I think
I suggest I get the biggest one.
I'm fine with that.
I'll take the ultimate then.
Yeah. Alani, maybe.
I presume I have a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
My max hit points are 102.
That's a lot of hit points.
So I presume I don't need them.
That's not that much. I've got 101, so
Oh,
that's quite low for a
sometimes.
fighter.
Uriah's the beefiest here?
Yeah, that's wild.
Some of us lost a level.
Okay, well,
and
Uriah wouldn't have got any
morals.
of the potions because he's a prick. No, you can have one of the regular healing potions.
Okay, so the two biggest to Zutash and Merrick.
So I'll take
Yep.
Superior, you take Supreme.
The next two to
I think
Alani
you.
and Uriah.
Well, then
I think you should just take both.
No,
We
do
would
you
have
want
given
to
them to
do
Uriah though, right?
one healing, one greater healing to both Alani and Uriah?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that makes sense. Yeah.
One healing,
Yeah.
one greater healing. Thank you.
Okay. Incredible. You now have 3 hit points.
Yep.
That is the end of Rakarth's turn.
Imagine
Super.
having
And we're
a
now-
cleric in a D&D party. Imagine.
And we're now on your turn.
Excellent. Okay, so I have now a technical question.
Yes?
Can I
Is
kill a
there-
dragon?
No. Is there a big F-off window in the cathedral?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Is it open?
No, it's a stained glass window.
Super. I would like to bonus action drink my potion as I use my action and movement to fly through the window of the cathedral.
Okay, yeah, great. Okay, great. That's pretty reckless. I'm
love
gonna
it.
roll 2d6 slashing damage on the window.
Oh, let me
seems very fair.
brew my drink first.
Let's get the
your
drink
drink.
first.
Have a drink.
Have your drink.
Happy drink.
Which
Oh,
one are you
dear, dear.
taking again?
It's the supreme, so I'm gonna get 10d4 plus
Ooh.
20. I mean, who
Huge.
knows? Hang on. It's gonna look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 20. So this. Oh, that was a lot of dice. Ooh. 68
Plus
plus
20.
20
88.
is 88. Back
You
to
are
back to full.
back up at full,
Let's go, Merrick.
Damn.
Yeah.
and you
yep.
take 6 points of damage as you
Damn it!
crash through the window.
Yep. But I'm just beelining through the window, hoping that he gets stuck on the way in. Yeah, just go straight through.
I'm genuinely going to have the dragon roll me an intelligence saving throw right now. It's not a great save for him.
Great.
It's a dragon.
That is a 6 plus 4 for a 10. I don't think that passes.
I don't think it does. I think he's stuck in the window.
As he is going to use one of his legendary actions for this turn to bolt towards you. Let's see what happens here. Whether or not the building falls down, really.
Yeah, that was
There
the
are so many
worry.
people in the building. Oh no.
Let's think about this for a second. So how do I judge this?
How big is the stained glass window? How big is the dragon?
I think it's probably enough for, like, you know at the end of Shrek when the dragon bursts
That's
through?
exactly literally
I'm
what I've been
considering,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a dexterity save as to whether or not the building takes a hit. You'd be shocked to hear that Dex is the dragon's worst stat.
That's good to know.
Weird.
That's a 3. And what I'm going to say is the building is going to take some damage. I'm going to now be very kind, and I'm going to rule that there is a damage threshold on this building. And I'm going to put it at, like, it's a whole-ass building. I'm going to put it at, like, 50 points of damage here.
Okay.
But this is a whole fucking dragon
Yeah.
bashing its whole weight into it. So I'm going to make it 10d10 plus 10. Not 10. 5d10 plus 10. I meant 5.
Yeah.
So 5, 8 total.
13. Oh, total. Sorry.
Oh,
8.
total.
20 now with 7.
Okay. Yep.
25.
Okay.
32 plus 20.
52.
Or plus 10, did I
Plus 10.
say?
You did say plus 10, but
Did I say
Okay,
plus 10?
42.
42. So, does not. There is the building holds as Rakarth is now trapped in this building and is going to have to roll a
He could probably strengthen out of it.
He can raw strength his way out of this, but he is stuck for now. But
Giving us everything we've
but
got.
hey, roll me an intelligence save.
Me? No.
Why?
Save. Okay. Okay. 25.
Well, I don't know if you wanted to roll high or low on this, but I'm just gonna say this. This is the narration we're gonna end on before our break.
Okay.
You crash through this window. You see your daughter chained to this statue. You hear Rakarth burst through the walls, and you immediately realize as the building shakes and quakes that if Rakarth tries to force his way out of this building, it's coming down.
Yeah.
But I'd love a little sound off of where everyone's at with their hit points. We'll start with Alani.
That's right, I'm at 58.
Okay.
Merrick, where are you at?
I was at 3. I then took an incredible potion, and now I'm at 75 due to window damage.
Potions.
True. Uriah, where are you at?
Oh, a very villainous 126.
Oh, it's so beefy.
And finally, Zutash.
A full 101.
Okay, so you guys have got some stuff in you. Still time to knock the teeth out of you. I believe next up is Uriah, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
So Uriah walks forward, his fingers just tracing patterns in the air as empiric purple-black energy snakes its way around his fingers, and the skeletons descend upon the cathedral.
Oh my god.
I would like half of them to descend upon Merrick's daughter, swords drawn, and I would like the others to descend upon where Alani and Lucy are currently.
What do you mean by descend upon?
Okay, what I'm going to say.
He's being vague.
I think some of the skeletons can get about halfway to the daughter because that's a wall kind of in between. So you can probably get your skeletons, I think, probably about maybe here with their movement. I think that's realistic.
Okay.
I think the other skeletons can certainly get to Alani and Merrick.
Okay.
Lucy.
So
yes, Lucy.
they are going to run, drawing these rusted swords as they look towards you, Alani, and you would see them just raising their swords as they begin to bring them down. And as Uriah looks towards the cathedral, he sees Merrick just disappearing out of view and no, and is just going to bring up his hand. And as he walks, I've waited a long time. Oh no! And is going to trip over his robe and is going to cast Vitriolic Sphere in the direction of, completely by accident, the window that Rakarth is trapped in. Can he make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh,
This fucking
Rakarth can
spell.
absolutely make you a dexterity saving throw. Let me tell you how bad. Have I already mentioned how bad dragons are at dexterity?
You have, yes.
Oh.
Did
Put them in a
mention
box.
that earlier.
Does a 7 save?
It does not. So, can he take... Actually, I'm going to need an online dice roller for this because
You will put-
I've accidentally cast this at 7th level.
Oh no,
Oops, I'm a
oopsie,
bad
oopsie,
boy.
oopsie.
Come
What
on.
a silly mistake from Uriah.
Oh.
I think because I could at this point say I'm going to use a legendary resistance. I don't
mean,
think
you
I'm going to because he's
I wanna see
through a
Yeah.
portal. I want to see this go off. Look, it's fun.
He's getting it up the butt.
Hey, it's his head through the glass. Thank you.
Yeah, but he's firing from
Oh, yeah,
outside,
he's-
so it's up the butt.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
It's in the
that
middle.
is
Come on.
33 points of acid damage. And that is 14 points of necrotic damage as Uriah just falls to the ground and go, oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And as he's just trying to pick himself up off the ground, the skeletons are going to charge towards Alani. And as they bring their swords down, they're going to miss as they fly down to the stone in the center of Lucy's chest with an aim of breaking it free.
Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
You've got what I'm gonna say. You've got.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to help you. My God.
Whatever you say, Uriah.
You've got 2 skeletons and the big horde of skeletons in that area. So, if you can combined with all 3 of them hit this damage threshold, we'll see.
Okay.
Come on.
So each of the skeletons has 2 melee attacks, so they're going to make those first. So that is a 13 for the first one.
That misses.
Okay, and a 7 for the other one. So now the second one is
Wait,
going to...
she's prone.
Oh, yeah.
To get them with advantage.
Yes.
So... Ooh, 22. 22.
Hits.
And another 22.
Yes.
So that's 2 attacks. So that will be... let me do the maths on this. Why didn't I do... I didn't think I'd need an 8-sided dice.
She's
Let me do-
grabbed rather than prone, but yeah.
So the first one will do 5 points of slashing damage, and the
Okay.
second will do 9.
Okay, fine. We'll add that onto the pile. 5 plus 9. That's
Okay.
14, half to 7.
And then 13 to hit. Oh, at advantage.
Yep.
Ooh, 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and then 19 to hit.
Hits.
So that will be 10 and 5, so 15 points of slashing damage.
Incredible.
and-
we are 1 point of damage away from breaking
Yep.
the damage threshold right now.
That's good.
And 10 and 3, so 13 for the second attack.
Okay.
And I still have my platoon of warriors. They are descending upon Merrick's daughter.
You think the big platoon is descending on Merrick's daughter because you have 3 more skeletons that I've sent towards Merrick's daughter here. It's up to you. Do you want the whole platoon and those 3 skeletons towards Rosalind?
I want the daughter.
You got it.
Least from this world.
Stop it.
You got it. They will remain there because that is as far as they can get with like a dash and a movement.
Okay,
considering
cool,
that
that's fine. They're hard workers, it's fine. As
sorry.
Uriah is just picking himself off the ground, it's like, Lucy, my guys are gonna protect you. Don't worry about a thing.
You're doing great.
You
Uriah.
watch as 42 points of damage halved to 21 begins to send an enormous crack down this stone. You hear this as it begins to break and magic kind of start to leak out of it. She as she's kind of clawing, Uriah, why?
No. They were trying to get Ilani. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. It's my workers, man. They've been dead for like hundreds of years.
Incredible. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, and I biffed it. I don't know what to
You
tell
biffed it.
I biffed
You
it.
biffed it.
I biffed it so bad.
That will bring us over to Zutash. By the way, anyone who was frightened by the dragon?
Me.
Merrick, you should have made a save on.
I mean, I will, but I've got 0 on the thing, so 15. Yeah, I'm not going to pass at 21.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Zutash, you're up.
Zutash will smile down at Uriah and be like, I'll be back for you in a second, I guess. And then just fire 3 Eldritch Blasts into the back up the
Incredible.
butt.
Jesus
You
Christ.
got it.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
Oh, first one is a 19.
To hit Rakarth? No.
Second one is a 20.
No.
Oh, and the third one's a 20 as well. Shitting
No.
shit. Bad dice. yes, no, fuck. And she'll just go,
I'm so sorry.
stupid dragons. And then I'll be like, Colmax, you do it. And I realised I should have done 3 attacks with Colmax because it's a level 6 spell, because it's one of my Mystic Arcanum, not a level 5. So this time it'll be 3 attacks from Colmax. Oh, and actually for movement, I'm gonna, because the dragons are going up, right? He's above, so I'm gonna stay.
Well, he's in the hole.
Oh, of course he is. Fine. I'm just gonna go like, basically the other side of Colmax, but like lower. So like
Fine.
aiming up. And then right, Colmax will do 3. The first one, much better. Colmax is a 27.
Oh yes, it hits. Sorry.
Natural 1. Boo.
We'll roll that damage and blow it back on Colmax.
Oh, and then a 23 for the third one.
That hits.
Okay, so I'll do the 2 that hit first. So it's plus 18 to whatever I roll here. 8 plus 11 plus 5. 16 plus 18 is 34.
34
so 34
points of...
goes to...
What kind of damage?
I think it's fire. Please hold caller.
Yeah.
I think it is. That's a good point. Is it? Where is it? Sorry. Hell flame, so almost definitely. Yes, fire damage. Oh, actually,
Unfortunate.
no. Plus the spell's level. Yes, all fire damage.
Yeah, be fire damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
so unfortunately is halved to 17 points of damage.
And then the bit that comes back on him is 6 plus 9 is 15 back on him.
Okay.
But does he have...
Oh, he might do.
He
Check
has
the stat
resistance
block.
to fire as well.
Yeah,
so
there
okay,
we go.
cool. So he takes 7.
Your platoon now gets to go.
Ooh! Just not 33. Right, the platoon, they have crossbows, and they have big
do.
range on those crossbows, so they're going to fire at the dragon's butt. Again.
Good.
Do I just roll once, or...
Yes, you just roll once. This is not a huge enemy, but it's something to...
Come on.
Oh,
know, as-
22?
22 hits.
I've only got plus 3 to hit, so that's good.
Meets it, beats it, baby.
22, writing it down. And they do 1d10. Is that 5? Plus 1. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Every little bit is going to count here, because that has just taken Rakarth down under 300 hit points.
Yes.
Hooray. Okay, big guns next time.
Incredible. Is that the end of your turn, Arya?
Yes, it is. It is.
Incredible. On a legend with Rakarth's all legendary action, what's he gonna do? He's gonna... Oh yeah, there's 2 people out by his butt who keep firing. I think he's gonna make a little tail attack there. Zutash, that is going to be 29 versus your AC.
That, you know what? I think it just about does hit. Yeah.
Do you
Just
think?
does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is going to be 24 points of bludgeoning damage as you are bashed by this tail.
She will go, big mistake. Time to go on a little trip, Rakarth.
Oh,
and
fuck!
Yes!
I will use Hurl Through Hell. There is no save.
Yes!
The creature is instantly transported through the lower planes. At the end of my next turn, the target returns to the space it previously occupied, or the nearest unoccupied space. If it is not a fiend, which it's not, it takes 10d10 psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Oh my god.
But that's on the
Shit.
next turn when it comes back, it takes the damage
Back,
after it's
yeah.
had its full trip. But Rakarth just suddenly is enveloped in a cloud of smoke and just poof, vanishes. Also, how many
Holy
points
shit.
was it to Colmax? Because he might be dead.
Colmax didn't take this. It's one
okay,
target.
just me. Okay.
It's not AoE.
Cool.
Oh shit. Okay.
Feels
We're gonna go back up to the top of the round. Lucy has just seen Rakarth disappear. The stone in her chest is leeching or bleeding magic. I think she is truly desperate. She is going to convert as many of her sorcery points as she can to... Can someone just check this for me? No.
Denied.
Yeah, okay. She is going to convert all of her sorcery points into a 9th level spell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It takes a load to
no.
make a 9th. It's crazy numbers, isn't it? Yeah.
And she is going to cast on Alani.
Do it.
No, I can't do it.
You can.
No, I'm a pussy. She's going to cast. Fuck.
You can do it.
Speak it out. Speak
Do
it
I have
out. What are you
line of sight
thinking?
on her? Because I can
Counterspell it.
try,
Yeah.
Because
She
also,
is
Health
going
to
to
Hell isn't even a
level.
reaction. Wild. Sorry.
She's going to cast Power Word Kill.
Oh, absolute counterspell. Absolute. Do I have
Yeah.
line of sight on Lucy?
Yeah, you do.
I do.
I'll say you
Okay,
do.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, 100% counterspell at 5th level. I can only do 5th.
This is 9th.
Okay. So I roll...
I'm hugging her and looking into her eyes. She's
if it's
Okay.
classed as make an ability
You utter a
check.
word of power. This is going to be. This just happens.
DC. Well, hang on. I can still roll to see if I do it with my 5th level.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell me what I do here.
Okay, I think I do it. So the DC is 10 plus the spell's level, and I just add my spellcasting ability. So it's a 19. I have a +5. So
Alani, what you see is this crackling energy come up as you see in Lucy's eyes just absolute anger and fury, and you see she is going to cast Power Word Kill.
Zutash screams out at Lucy, but is too late, and the counterspell doesn't work.
In your final moments, Alani, what do you say?
like we're so close. Like this grapple, which I'm pretending as a hug, trying to hold her, trying to tell her that I love her, but not in that way. I think
Sorry,
Alani.
I can roll
Sorry.
something to see if it succeeds the
What are you doing?
counterspell.
What's she doing? Okay.
Is there a moment?
Okay.
We're
Take a
gonna do
moment.
this moment anyways. We're gonna do this moment
Yeah.
anyways. What, Emily? You just tell me if you succeed or fail. What does this moment
should
look
I-
like?
No, do it.
Should I carry on? Right. So
Carry on.
I'm just going to. Okay. I think Alani, like for the first time, like is registering that the rage in Lucy is real. That she was in complete denial. This was her friend. We are goodies. We are not baddies. We're goodies. If she is acting bad, she must be mind controlled. It's like something must be happening. And this like anger at Alani largely, suddenly Alani realizes it's real. And I guess justified. More even than the whole party saying, "Oh, you've done these terrible things. You've done this. You've done that." Like Lucy was always her friend. And she never really believed that Lucy could do anything to hurt her until now. Not the real Lucy. And I think she just very quietly says, I'm sorry.
I think you watch just in that moment as the anger, you know, that horrific moment when you're so angry, it's everything, it's the only thing you can think of, and you see someone who you thought had wronged you, who you would do anything to get back at, just and she just, as the spell is cast, you see this moment as her face falls and she realizes what she's done. And as the spell hits you and your life leaves your body, what memory are you brought to?
When Alani talks about what they used to do, how they used to be a party together, she always talks about the stuff that Cuthbert writes in the books. She talks about the stuff that the little kids talk about. It's all, we were looking at a job board for adventurers, and then we set out along the road, and someone noticed something in the bushes, and all the way up to glorious battles and amazing defeats and victories, largely over Uriah, but a few other people as well. And I think when Alani split from the party, when everything kind of went wrong, she was like, well, I can do that, right? I'm a hero. I can do the heroics. But that's not the stuff she's remembering now. It's the stuff in between. It's the stuff in the gaps, the boring bits. With all of them, not just Lucy as well, maybe actually appreciating that, Arya and sometimes Zutash and Merrick were there, and they really were a team, even when they weren't in battle.
I think there's just this moment where just sat around a campfire one night. Everyone else had mostly gone to sleep. Where I think Lucy just looks up at you and says, I'm so glad we're doing this. I love you. I love all of you. And you fall to the ground. And you hear, the rest of you hear this wicked, horrifying, cathartic scream as she just breaks down. And there is an almighty crack as she screams, and the stone falls from her chest as she finally has the will to turn against it, and she just weeps on the ground. It would have been Alani's turn next, and it would have been Rakarth's turn after that.
He's having a lovely time.
Is it at the end of Rakarth's turn that he returns?
No, mine. I'll be just double
Wow.
check, but I'm pretty sure.
I think
it is.
regardless, I think that's fine.
I think that is right. Yeah, my next turn.
Merrick, it's your turn and you see this happen.
I came here to do one thing, and that was free my daughter. So I fly towards her, and I just come and just desperately try and break her chains.
Sleight of hand DC 15.
Sure. 18. Yeah.
Mum.
It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Shh. Okay. Please.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. Here, and I'll take off my cloak and I put it around her so that she has it. Okay, darling, I need you to just, whatever happens, I need you to get out of here. I'll be right behind you. I'll be right behind you, okay? But just...
Woody, you coming with me?
I will. I'm right behind you, darling. I promise.
You promise?
I promise. Go. Find Buster. Go.
All right.
And then I'll turn back and I'll just start running towards where Merrick,
Amazing.
Where Alani is. Yeah.
That's really good. You did a really good job. Anyway, so we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, guys. Welcome to Once a Hero on the RPGeeks Twitch channel. I don't know, like and subscribe or something. You run back. I think that's probably your whole turn.
Yep, I don't care. I just go to, as soon as I can, just get as close as I can to Lucy using whatever I have left. So yeah.
Uriah, it's your turn.
So Uriah, as he gets up off the ground, almost as though he's just been handling it, he just like pops his soul cage, or his soul keep rather, away, and he has been looking intently towards the cathedral, and he has seen Alani fall, and there is no reaction on his face. But he pops his soul keep back into his robes. Why he had it out, it's unclear. But as he gets himself up off the ground, he just looks towards the window, the same place that presumably Rakarth will return to. Yeah. And I think is just going to hold another vitriolic sphere, as literally filling up the space of the circular window is this perfectly shaped, just black and purple sphere. And Uriah seems strangely focused. Doesn't say a thing.
That is excellent. Thank you very much, Uriah. That will bring us to, actually, is there anything that you would like to do with your skeletons that are attempting to conquer little Merrick and my daughter? I would say if you've not ordered them to do anything else, they will arrive. There, and I'll just theater of the mind because I don't want to move the map.
I think they are just going to... I think they just stand, and seeing what a precarious position the cathedral is in, you just watch as a shadow is cast over Lucy, and as she looks up, she would see that every single skeleton to a one is just creating this tortoise shell over the top of both Alani and Lucy, just one bony figure and then another and another. They are creating a shell for when the cathedral inevitably falls.
Yeah.
Cool. Really good stuff, guys. Emily, Zutash, it's your turn. Fuck, I'm really crying.
It's okay.
Zutash will fly sort of semi into the cathedral. Merrick is by Alani, or coming over.
No,
I'm trying to get
is now by her daughter up at the top of the cathedral.
I'm going to try and move if I could towards Lucy and Alani if I can do.
Okay, great.
Zutash will turn to Merrick and go, "Get out of here now! Go with your daughter."
Can't leave you guys.
Merrick, go.
And I just turn back and I run towards my daughter. I'm like, come on, you do it. You've got it. And I just grab hold of her.
You'll see there was a bit of Eldritch Blast in Zutash's hand that she was ready to fire at Merrick and push her away with Repelling Blast. And then she will just turn back to where Rakarth will appear, and I will prepare Finger of Death.
Incredible.
And in fact, actually, Arya will come out to do it, because Arya has been practicing her necromancy, and it's not Zutash that does necromancy. And she will just doesn't say anything, but just sees this on this shimmering fairy, this swirling energy of death, and she's just ready and doesn't say a word.
Great. And
then and Colmax will hold some butt fire as well. He will ready that. He'll ready butt fire, and the guards will also ready a crossbow bolt.
Oh, good.
So and then at the end of my turn,
Yes.
He's back, and I rolled the 10d10 on a thing, and no word of a lie, I got 69.
Oh, fuck you.
Nice. I'll
Nice,
take a screenshot
yeah.
of it. 'Cause it
The
was-
sad music's playing.
It was
We're
literally while the lining was dying, I was like, I'll just get it ready. And then I was like, oh, it's 69. And I had to have a little giggle to myself. So we take 69 points of psychic damage.
Thank you.
And then I guess all the things go off. So
Please unleash everything.
So Finger of Death is a Constitution saving throw on 19.
Your DC is 19? That is a failure.
Excellent. Oh, they're still rolling. Come on, dice, stop. 72 points of damage.
Oh my god.
As Arya just screams as it like hits him like square in the chest. And then I should have done that one last really, but now we'll do the butt ones. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Can you hold a multi-attack or is it only a single?
I don't fucking care.
okay.
Yeah,
Emily.
just
Okay, I
do
think
the whole thing,
One's
Emily.
an-
I'm
natural one.
crying on stream.
Okay,
Do I?
but 2 miss, one's a natural 20 though, so
There we go.
double
Yay.
the dice. I'm doing it. 5 double the dice is 10. It's 19 from the butt fire.
19
and
from
then
the butt fire.
the crossbow
thank you.
bolt. It's 19.
It'll be
misses.
halved.
19
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
to hit
Yeah.
or
No, sorry. No, it was a natural 20. It was 19 damage. The other 2 missed.
got it. And I'll have that to
And the guards miss as well.
great. Okay.
Uriah, I guess you were holding.
I was, yes. So if Rakarth can once again make a dexterity saving throw for me,
What's the DC?
18.
That's a failure.
Okay, so that is 41 points of damage, followed by 15. So 14 acid, 15 necromantic, as it just and implodes inside of inside of Rakarth. Honestly, it is where he has appeared.
You hear the tormented and bedraggled cries of this wounded dragon as it re-enters this plane in absolute pain. You see its anger, its fury. It looks around where it is in abject, just this fury, just this ache, this pain at being one-upped by these adventurers of its legacy as a dragon, as this being brought low. And you watch as Lucy stands screaming, tears streaming down her face as she goes up and looks up at Rakarth. You see this swirling energy from the stone in her hand as she just looks up and says, I will never be yours. And she grasps her hand and casts a spell, and you watch as Rakarth is folded and bent and twisted with all the anger and the fury held inside this level 19 sorcerer is unleashed as she deals the final blow of 92 points of damage
Yes.
on Rakarth as he dies. And she drops to her knees and cries.
Alani! And Arya will go straight over and like push skeletons out the way.
Alani is cold.
Alani, please come back. Uriah, fix it.
Uriah is quiet as he walks up, and he sees this cold and grey, lifeless body on the floor. I really thought it would be me. Well, this isn't meant to happen. You're meant to be... And very awkwardly, he just, like, puts an arm around you, Arya, and just pulls you in, and for one time, at a bit of a loss for words.
Where is she? And Arya will turn around and fire 3 Eldritch Blasts at Lucy.
I think she instantly counterspells.
You
Sorry.
killed her!
I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And she kind of kneels down again. And you see that, like, there are kind of tears in her clothing, and you see, like, along where the stone was, just, it's almost like she's desaturating. Like, any color that was in her is leaving her.
What's happening to you?
I can't exist without the stone. He killed me.
As Arya is crying and not knowing what to do, her head will snap back and Zutash will come out and grab the stone from her pocket that Tilly gave her. And she will walk over and she will go, I do not know if this will work, Lucy, and this is the only chance you have, and I do not care if it kills you. And she will jam it into her chest. It was the one that had the dispel magic in. I do not know. Basically, it has a level 9 spell in, and she is just trying to
Fix it.
I'm going to give you 2 options here with this magic, and I think Zutash is flooded with possibilities, as this is a Zenith stone. It's essentially as close as you can get to casting Wish without actually having the spell. And I think at this moment you are presented with 2 choices. You may save Lucy, or you may resurrect Alani. And whichever choice you make, you and Zutash, you and Arya, will be severed forever.
Lucy.
Yes?
You know what you did.
Yeah.
You want to live with that.
No. But I do want... I think there's something in Lucy that kind of, as the stone's in her, she feels the possibilities and just says, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it wasn't her fault. And Merrick, she kind of looks over to you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Merrick.
I love you. I'll move closer. I'll just hold her hand. And
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And have a hand on Alani as well.
Zutash will place the stone on Alani and bring Alani back.
You watch as the magic in this stone works and it's almost like it's transferring life. You see it sends a bolt into Lucy and almost draws out what energy is left in her and brings it into Alani. And you see one tear fall down Lucy's face before she drops down, dead as she always was.
I'll say, as this happens, and as this magic is flowing, the top of Uriah's soul keep just pops open as Alani's soul, which he used his reaction earlier to house and protect, just begins to seep back into her body.
Alani, you feel breath enter your lungs as you live.
I immediately look at Lucy as I'm sort of sitting up and she's crumpling next to me.
I think there's a moment of, I think you get a moment where you can tell she can still see you.
I'm just gonna hold her and watch.
You see as she is surrounded by all three of you. There's a peace that finally descends on her face. And she leaves you.
No, we were supposed to save her. We were going to save her.
We did, Alani. We did.
This is her version of being saved.
Come on. And I'll stand up and hold up my hand to Alani to pull her up.
Merrick, Alani, I don't think I'm going to be here much longer.
What do you mean? What's happened?
I think, well, one of us is going, and it should probably be me. Go to her picnics, will you?
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Goodbye, Zutash.
She'll just nod at you and turn to Uriah. Listen here, you absolute piece of shit. Look after her. She does not need it. But please.
Well, I always did like her better than I did you.
Quite.
The piece of shit is mutual.
Good.
But, I must confess I will miss sparring with you.
Indeed. Never know, maybe I'll see you in hell one day.
I hope so.
Zutash, you feel this tug in your chest as you are yanked from the body of Arya. But for the briefest moment, incorporeal and yet statuesque as you are, you see her.
Hello, little one. Look at you. You know, I think everyone always thought that I gave you power, but I needed you far more than you ever needed me. I mean, look at what you did. You killed a fucking dragon. Be good, and I'll see you again at some point, and I'll always kind of be with you, so. And she will wink as she sort of fades away.
What happens to Arya as she sees and feels Zutash leave her?
Where's she going? What? Zutash! No,
You
I can't.
okay?
No, I can't be on my own. I can't.
You're not on your own. Come here. Come here. I just hold both of them.
Where is she?
She did an incredibly brave thing.
She will just grip onto Alani and Merrick, but sort of squeeze Alani a little bit tighter. I'm glad you're here.
A pair of bony arms just like reaches round from behind you and just sort of awkwardly patting the other two, but as his head is kind of next to your ear, Arya, you would just hear, "You saved her. And that's a very good thing to do."
Thanks, Uriah. And she will turn around and like wrap her arms around Uriah.
Ooh, well, yes. Need to work on your attack.
I'll get better.
Yes. Mhm.
I think in this moment, we're going to fade away into the sky as the thunderous, angry gray clouds dissipate to show bright, shining blue of a new day. We're gonna move, I'm gonna say, 6 months into the future. It's picnic day. I would like to know from each of you one thing that has happened to you in the 6 months since all of this. And I want to know how you arrive, or if you arrive, at the picnic.
I
I'll
will-
go. Oh, go for it. No, damn it. Oh, I didn't want to go first. Okay, fine. So, I think in the 6 months since the attack on Torafar, I think there's been some big talks with Buster Senior about expectations, about how home life is going, etc. How let's change things up a bit, and we've come to an agreement where he's going to be a bit more stay at home, and I'm going back into the Zentarum, only for a little bit, just see how it is, and help with that sort of thing, bring some more money in, etc.
Work with your ex, all of that, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't. He certainly doesn't.
yeah, exactly. He's really willing. You know what? If anything, he just listens. He's like, he's such a good listener. And
He
doesn't
really
voice
is.
anything.
He
Yeah,
hasn't said a single word
single
this
word.
season.
No, it's great. But as a result, was more like working with the Zentarum to make sure that we'll do more of it. I've heard this person, Robin Hood, steal from the rich and give to the poor. We'll do that sort of readjusting of justice and stuff rather than just us be at the top of the pyramid, which I think took a lot of convincing. And I think Tilly's still not happy about it, but early trials bode well. And I think she turns up at the picnic with the whole Baker family in tow. And I mean, I've not put a number on it, but there's definitely double digits of children running around. All of them have brought something.
Wow.
I mean, some of them have brought actual edible food. Some of them just brought
Mud.
dough. Yeah, mud pies. And so, obviously Buster is there. Obviously, doesn't know her friends at all. So Buster will also be there as a Charmander, but I will come up with Rosalind And I think as well, after some big chats about what she wants and stuff like that, is that she has a placement in the Zentarum. But I have to approve all the missions and make sure that she's with the best of the best, and if she's causing any trouble, that it's fed back to me and stuff. But I think she makes a pretty good kick-ass lockpick thief.
She's gotten a lot better as she tries to sneak up on Alani at the picnic. We'll see if that works a little later. I'm going to move over to Alani. I'm going to just tell you something quickly. After the attack on Tor City, what none of you quite realized was the purpose of those scrying spells.
No.
You were meant to be embarrassed. You were meant to serve as a shining example of how heroes do not work. Instead, you proved far too efficient. As broadcast across the realm
Zutash was just swearing at everyone.
for everyone to see is how you defeated Rakarth. And after that, Alani, I think your inbox starts getting very full.
Yeah.
Because they're going to need good heroes to start training up the next generation. But tell me about those 6 months.
So I think immediately after we are sort of coming down from that level of the castle, I think when we come down there, there are people around, and you sort of start seeing the aftermath of criminals running around and people having seen this. And I think that, like, within the next few hours, I think Alani is gonna do an inspirational speech.
Heck yeah.
I think she is gonna stand up somewhere very dramatic, possibly with like the smoking ruins of that cathedral in the background. Gonna make sure to get that angle right for the people who do the little drawings for the newspapers.
Yeah.
And she's doing this. She does a big speech, and it's almost like the old days. It's sort of, I would say, it's very familiar to the party, but there's something different. And I think for those of you still just like shell shocked coming down out of this whole experience, that, like, there's something insincere about it. Her heart's not in it. It's the show, because that's what people need. And I think a lot of those requests over the next few months do get turned down. And I think Alani spends some time holed up with Cuthbert and doesn't like make many appearances, and when she does, it's very like, by the book. Yes, here's what needs to be said and done. And I think she will arrive at the picnic on a really nice horse, because I want a nice horse.
Some benefits.
With a cart carrying a big wooden box.
You kind of set down this wooden box, and immediately, like, I'm gonna say minimum 8 children are immediately swarming the box, trying to see what's inside. And I think we'll find out what's inside.
She's there, like, counting the children, actually.
Unfortunately, it's amorphous. It is still X number of children.
It's
Like
far too many children. Yeah.
Are these definitely
as
all
soon
yours,
as-
Merrick?
Yes.
as
Good God.
soon as one you know you know how in janky AI videos they kind of morph out of each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like
Yeah.
you
Three
keep
heads.
losing
Yeah.
track of like one, so you can't get a lock. As that happens, I think we're gonna move over to, I don't know, which one of you wants to go next?
I can go. I think after the dragon is defeated and sort of he was folded up into like some kind of weird liminal space vibe.
Yeah. Well,
great.
no, he was kind of like crushed.
Crushed.
shall we
Cool.
say.
Great. Arya will go and have some very stern words with a cave. Where she wants to talk about the nature of binding contracts and who signs said contracts, and if that person is a fiend and no longer in the body, then it doesn't count and it's null and void now. And will desperately try and get out of the pact that Zutash made and just threaten the cave a lot, with a sort of new sense of courage that she maybe never had before. And whether that works or not, she just goes and yells into a cave, basically.
Classic.
For the party, I mean, she has made all kinds of cakes and sandwiches, and just it is decorated so beautifully. But there is a lot more black and red and purple decor. Arya's gone a little bit more goth. She's wearing like a little black choker, and she does like very heavy eye makeup now, just to like keep a little essence of Zutash with her.
As everyone arrives at the picnic, I'm curious what your reaction is.
I think she doesn't outwardly show it, but it's relief. But when they arrive, it's what she always did. It's the "you're here" and flies over, just like how she greeted Merrick the first time, like attaches to her neck. Same with Alani, and then starts counting Merrick's children, gets very confused. And I think at one point she sort of just goes back into her tree and just sort of sighs, looks in the mirror and goes, "They actually came." And then just flies back out with like a new tray of cookies.
There's one person you've been waiting on, who normally is here, who hasn't quite arrived yet. Uriah, what have you been up to?
I would say as you are all mingling and children are rushing about and you greet one another, changed but returning to a sense of normalcy you once had, you turn to the horizon and you see a figure walking towards you. But it is not Uriah. Just after the battle, realizing that scrying spells were in fact broadcasting our entire activity, Uriah is pissed off as people are coming up to him and shaking his hand, and he is going, no, I was trying to kill everybody. And as he's making his way through the city, a thought comes to him. He has always wished for immortality. And as he hears these stories about the group beginning to spread, as he sees Cuthbert scribbling away at a new tome, Uriah realizes that there is an immortality in deeds. And everyone should be permitted a chance at immortality. A grey sky with lightning crackling across it like veins under skin, a large tower in the center of it. This is the sight that Uriah returns to, and knocking on the door and being met with an old, sort of emaciated looking figure. I'd like my deposit back on the wizard's tower, please, if I may. And as the figure gives him back his deposit, small enough to fit inside a palm, Uriah treks all the way back to Tor. He's wet, he's miserable, and as he returns to Tor, he comes to a fairly unassuming sort of place. It is a place that he has spent much of his time in Tor, being filled as it is with the eternally sleeping. And he sits there for around an hour over one particular mound. And after an hour has passed, he just looks at his palm, in which sits a diamond, roughly 1,000 gold pieces worth, as it just disintegrates and floats off into the wind. I really wanted that tower. This hero stuff is bullshit. And he looks at the gravestone. Well, I guess we were allies in the end. And he just pats Lucy's gravestone as he stands up, having cast Resurrection. As all of you at the picnic see walking over the horizon, Lucy.
How dare you make me do this voice? Fuck you. No. Oh no. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Lucy?
Yeah.
Do you have another stone in your chest? Because we can't do that again.
Where's Uriah?
Where is he?
I don't know.
From the distance, on a cliff top far, far away, you just hear a and then you just hear it, oh shit, as he just like ducks behind cover and begins to just run away. The game is on once more.
As Lucy kind of looks sheepishly at you, Merrick, and
I will look between Lucy, Merrick, and Buster and be like,
Yeah,
Buster,
Buster's
would
stood-
you like to try a lemon seed, poppy seed muffin? Come this way.
his mouth is full, and he's
I'm like, come on. And I'll just like hurry him away to the other side of the tree.
These all yours?
Oh, I mean, might have picked a few up on the way. It's very hard to.
Sorry, you have stray children?
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
You're looking much better.
I'm feeling much better.
Good. Come here. And I just give her like the biggest hug and hold her so tight.
And I think as she kind of holds you very firmly, I think she looks up and then catches Alani's eye, and she almost looks sheepish. I'm so sorry.
We did some stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really fucked up.
Wasn't like the heroic top level hero.
I think we could have done a lot better.
Yeah, not ideal shit. Yeah.
And then I think she just kind of throws her arms around you.
we can. Well, let's just have a nice picnic, shall we?
Arya will come back over, having left Buster doing something on the other side of the
Oh
tree.
yeah, he's just doing background animations,
Yeah, yeah,
eating
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. And I think she just kind of looks over at Arya's. Arya,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing okay.
Zutash all right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure she's fine. She's always fine, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look. We're all together.
Yeah.
We're still hot.
We are so hot.
I think we're really hot.
Goddamn
I-
hot.
Mm.
Sorry, the children. We're hot.
We're- well,
Hot. It's the name of our group.
yeah. Let's stop. Let's not do this again. Let's just enjoy this. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think as you walk on... Oh, sorry.
These children of yours, Merrick.
Okay, why is everyone now asking about children?
There's so
Okay.
It's
many
just a
of
lot
them.
of them.
Look, yes.
Oh no, I was just
very
another
busy.
one.
How many of them are like triplets?
Oh, so many. It runs in the family.
It's like it's not been that many years.
No. It's been a completely different adventure with them.
Way to go, Buster, I guess.
I should probably
Well, I need to go talk to him very briefly, but just
You
That's
don't
just-
mind if I give them something, do you? I brought them presents.
Not drugs, because we said you shouldn't do that.
Absolutely not a drugs. In fact, I cut the bit with the drugs out completely.
let me get them round. Children,
Ah,
Auntie Alani, Auntie Alani has a gift for you along with everyone. So
Swarmed.
yeah.
I'm gonna go over to the box, sort of try and recount the children, count out
Completely unsuccessfully.
a number of very shiny books, and hand out to each of the kids
Oh no.
a very nice shiny book,
Oh my God.
on the cover of which it says "Once a Hero" by Cuthbert Gills. And I'm gonna keep back one as the children scatter off with varying degrees of interest in reading.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Some of them way too young. Like, not appropriate.
There are
Like
things
one
in there.
chewing,
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the flashback scenes with with Merrick and Lucy are not for
Yeah,
children
they're
to
not on
consume.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly censored.
And I'm going to hold one copy of the book. And I'm going to say, you know what that dastardly Uriah has done now, don't you?
What?
He's gone and ruined the ending of the book. Now there's going to have to be some sort of a sequel.
Oh.
Smile at Lucy. And I'll just sort of open the book to the back, and I'll say, although, you know, the ending does rather work a bit better now. And you look down, and it's just the final line, and they lived happily ever after.
Like that. And I think, sorry.
Someone should probably go and hunt down Uriah and, you know,
Yeah.
fight him for, you know, his villainous
we
deeds.
should probably
you know,
like,
maybe
hit him once. He'll like that.
Give it a day. Let's give it a day, and then here's a day to
Yeah.
plan. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
He'll like
maybe,
that.
maybe we could go on a little trip to the Hells.
Oh, visit Zutash.
I'd like to see her.
Oh, God. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
She's
I think-
really
I think-
hot.
I think
Great.
Lucy just kind of smacks you on the shoulder, Alani.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. Girls trip.
Girls.
Hey.
And we're going to pull away from this delightful picnic adventure or moment as Hot reunite truly for the first time in many years. And as we pull away, we journey northwards towards a little town that was recently burned to the ground
Oh,
in the last 6 months or so. Now,
What?
do you think Emily and Ed that Uriah or Zutash have kept their promise.
Oh, bloody hell.
Zutash
I
has
made-
not kept her
I made the
promise.
deal as well.
Man, I didn't
You've
make
already-
a promise. I was real smart about it.
He crossed his fingers.
I'm not an idiot.
That's fine.
Zutash has not, but Zutash would have been scrying on Arya and seen her shout into the cave and been like, she has a very good point, actually. That's
Lonnie,
Oh, it's always Alani.
Oh yeah.
have you,
Always Alani.
genuine question, no right or wrong answer.
Alani initially forgot about it and then decided to have not remembered and is avoiding her problem.
Classic.
Decided
Some
not to
things never
remember.
change.
Did
That's
someone say,
character
"What's a
development
hero
for you."
too?"
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what it
Then in
sounds
that
like.
case,
He's
in that
pulling a
case,
pit pattern on us.
Yeah.
in that case, we see this strange, morphing, twisting figure pull out from this cloak of shadows a little vial, little glass container outside of the deep-minded minds. Smashes it on the ground and casts enlarge
God.
as a dragon corpse, many, many feet wide, expands. And you just hear a voice rumble in the cave. Tendril grabs the body, and another, dragging it in.
Oh no.
I've been so very hungry. Every good story needs a sequel.
Yes, it does.
And that is where we are going to end
Took the fucking
once
body.
a
Who did that?
hero.
Who did it? Who did it?
I will say the temptation to have Uriah show up and be like, "Hey, big guy!"
Yeah, I know. Hey, I wanted to give you both the
I
opportunity
was
to
close to it
claim
with
this
Zutash,
button.
and I was like, no, Zutash was too nice.
Oh.
God damn it. God
Well
damn
done.
it, Zach.
Hey,
Oh,
Fortiscom. Everyone.
Well done, everyone.
Can
Well
we
done.
just say? Can we just say?
What a show. That was great. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting to cry that much. Jesus Christ.
No, I want everyone to
Sorry.
know I didn't go into this thinking, yeah, I'm gonna genuinely fucking cry.
Yeah.
Like, not like fake stream cry where I'm like, oh, that's very sad, I'll shed a little tear. I was like, oh shit,
know.
I can't do a voice right now, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was. Ooh. Good work.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey.
let me play normal music now.
Yeah, nice
play some calming, relaxing, normal music
Yeah.
while we wrap up this stream with some very important plugs and information about what you will do now with your life.
Yeah.
What is there? What is there now?
What is there? What's coming up? Are we
absolutely
going to
nothing.
announce
I feel
some of the
like-
coming up stuff? I think we should.
Shall I
God, we've got
spoil
so
it?
much.
No.
We should announce. Yes, Emily. What have we got coming up?
Well, why are you asking me? Next week, we've got
So
nothing.
unofficial.
We're having a week off.
Nothing!
We've got a full nothing. I'm very excited
Oh, I'm
about
looking
the
forward to
nothing.
that.
I need to
Yeah,
lie
me
down.
too. Yeah, that's
Um,
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Can recommend. Can recommend.
Then on the 30th of October,
Oh,
we
that's
will
just
be
before
joined.
Halloween.
Fiona will be back because it's
Yeah, I'm not
Halloween,
gonna leave this room.
So
Yeah,
spooky.
sorry.
Because
Um,
Fiona just
Kind of,
appears when Halloween happens. Fiona's like,
Yeah.
hello? Did someone call?
And we will also be joined by Aaron Hammonds, who you may have seen on this channel before, running a game called View Scream. And we're doing
Yeah.
View Scream 2. We're doing a Halloween View Scream. It's going to be
Yeah.
spooky, and we're all going to try and kill each other, I expect. And I can't wait. I love View Scream. On the 6th of November, we're playing Blood on the Clock Tower.
Yes.
Woo! Excellent. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Are we going to, shall I go through
One more. Do one more.
One more. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're basically we've got a lot of one shots and fun stuff coming up to the end of the year. We're doing
one-shot
little bits and
winter.
pieces. Yeah, one shot
Aw.
winter. That's nice.
Like that.
Hey,
Official
branding
that
live
now.
on the stream.
Yes, branding. On the 13th, very, very excited. We're going to be joined by Taylor Navarro to run one of her own games that has recently come out called Not Yet. It's going to be me and Taylor running a romantic movie-style TTRPG.
Yeah, look at this. Everyone's got
My
their
book hasn't
books.
arrived yet.
Ed's probably got it. That's
We all
why.
kickstarted it, but yes, we will be doing that on the 13th of November. Me and Taylor, and I'm very, 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 very excited.
Taylor
And then we
is
have
excellent.
lots of other one shots coming up with some very exciting guests, if I do say so myself. So yes, and that's the main things that we have coming up. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Yes is the answer.
Yes.
Lovely stuff. Right. You can follow us so many places. We're at RPGeeks D&D. We have a YouTube channel that's creeping closer to 1,000, and I'd really like to get it there. Then we also have an Instagram. We have a TikTok. We have a Twitter. And we have a Patreon. And we love our Patreons very, very much. And I guess we should put them in the world now, because maybe they'll crop
Yeah.
up in season 2, which Zach is very sneakily
I don't-
ensured that we do.
We'll find out.
And I love it. So, someone roll me a d12, please.
Yeah, but don't you want to get to level 15, Emily?
God, yes.
I
Go on, jump forward like 5 years and we can do level 20. Go on.
4.
4.
4. You
Emily,
rolled a
4.
4, I understand. That is Keegan Amreen.
Yay.
Keegan.
What?
I mean,
what do we do
I'll
with
instantly jump in. That's one of my children.
Oh,
Keegan
very
Amreen
good.
Barker.
I think Keegan and Inri, like, there's two separate. But
Okay, yeah.
But they
yeah.
do
Are
one.
they
But
twins?
sometimes, yeah, they're twins. 100%.
You get them
yeah.
mixed up a lot.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'm just like,
Sometimes they stand on each other's shoulders in a big coat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. God, you all look so alike.
Perfect. Love that. That's very good.
Need another number?
You go for it.
Go on, Ed. Go for it.
Oh, me. Okay.
I thought you had a dice ready, my friend. I do.
12.
12. Oh, we've done them yesterday. Kieran Hingston, who I've just seen in chat. So there we go. We haven't met Kieran before. We'll do Kieran again.
Kieran
I want-
is. Oh, sorry. No, you do.
No, you go.
No,
you go.
I
You
do
do,
so
you
many
do.
of these.
Okay. I was wondering if maybe Kieran is like a master criminal who got then like released into the city and was just
Yeah,
like,
very good.
oh, I'm just gonna go. Like,
I'm out.
I'm
Rather
gonna go
than
and live
cause
a nice
chaos.
life somewhere. Yeah. You know,
made a
I
better
was
choice.
like,
Settled
yeah.
down really
Yeah.
nicely now. Yeah. Oh, that's good. We've
Yeah,
got a little
season 2 is actually
farm.
about that character and how
Yeah.
their past comes back
Side
to haunt
character,
them.
yeah.
No, oh no, I think Kieran
No,
will be
they'll be
fine. I
fine.
think
They'll be fine. Yeah.
Beautiful. You too can be put into our games if you join on Patreon. And we also have we did a little behind the screens earlier on in the
Yeah.
series, so you can see a little bit about our characters, a little bit of our thought process of going into them. And yeah,
There'll
it's
also
really
be
nice.
a game coming up where I'm basically going on our Patreon and being like, help me design this, put things in this game for me.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to do thinking because I've been volunteered to GM. Why don't I do that? So you're going to have to do it for me.
Crowdsource.
Thanks,
yeah.
patrons.
We haven't
Yeah.
had a Sharmony improv game for a real long time, and
No,
I'm
it's been a
excited.
little while.
I love a
Been a little
Sharmony
while.
trope game. They're so fun. They're so good.
Similarly, Bates. Right, let's hear all about our lovely guests. Our
Let's.
freaking lovely. Oh, have I bigged you guys up enough yet? I don't know. They're big. They're so big. I'm so happy
big.
to have them on.
You're so To be fair, they are all
They're
quite
so
tall,
big.
so that does that.
We
We
are.
are.
I think all of you are taller
Yeah.
than me and Sharmony, so
Oh,
actually
yes.
that's
Put
great.
together,
There you go.
yeah.
That's the theme. That's actually why we
Yeah,
assembled this
if you
particular
stack us
group.
on top of each other,
Yeah.
we're so tall.
You're
Yeah.
taller than me and Sharmony. Yeah, that is how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Right.
Of our tall guests, why don't we kick off with Zach, our phenomenal.
Oh.
I'm going to still say Fate Weaver. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. whatever
No,
you,
filthy
whatever
Fate
you
Weavers.
claim.
I'm a dungeon
Fate Weaver,
master.
Fate Weaver.
It is Dungeon Master this time.
Fuck yes, I get to go first. Do you know why I'm so happy? That means I get to be the first to say. While you can find me on the internet at ZachFG, and I am on the show Realms of Peril and Glory, the real main thing I want to say is thank you to you guys for letting me have this incredible space to play with as a dungeon master, and thank you for, as players, just bringing so much to this experience. Like, truly, the amount of leeway I gave you guys to just, like, tell me what this world was and tell me who your characters were and what your relationships were, and the amount that I got back of just such thrilling and exciting stuff really made this game. So I just want to say thank you very much. And that's my plug.
That's a bad plug.
Zachary
but thanks,
Fortis
Zach,
gone.
that's really
Follow
nice.
at RealmsPod everywhere and at ZachFG.
Yeah.
Go do it. Go do it. Yeah.
Go do it.
Edward Spence.
I'm Edward Spence. He, him. You can find me at Edward_Spence_ everywhere. I can be found every Tuesday over on Wounded Warrior Project's Twitch channel, where we are 2 episodes away from our mid-season finale of Book 2 of the Fourth Age, the imagined next chapter in Middle-earth's history. And after that, we will be embarking on an altogether new adventure. We will be tackling Free League's Electric State with an incredible cast of Beck Godsey, Justice Van Cho, and Blizzbear, and Just Sam. It's going to be incredible. Also, you can catch me on alternate Thursdays over on My First Dungeon podcast, where we are tackling Paint the Town Red. Is about very sad, very gay, very vampires.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal game. And in terms of stuff that I have worked on, the sort of Venn diagram of people who enjoy role-playing games and miniatures games is basically a circle. But I have a new game out. And this is my first published credit. So if you would like to check out Armored Clash, it is about very small tanks making very big explosions. It's great, and it's a lot of fun, and it's very easy on board, both in terms of price and in terms of rules as well. So that is all I have. But outside of that, just to say thank you. You gave me an opportunity to play with some of my favorite people in roleplay, people who I've worked with before as a GM, to do so as a player now. Tremendous. So thank you so much. And Zach, thank you for crafting this as well. It's been immense.
Fiona.
Why did we both want to whisper that? That's
don't know.
so good.
Round
That's so.
sounds.
Tell me of a coming one.
That was
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Proper mind meld. Well, coming live from a cornfield in Iowa, I have
In New
been,
York.
and always I will be
Somewhere
in
near New York.
Somewhere
Yeah.
near New York. Nowhere near. I am Fiona. I use she, her pronouns. I have had the honor of playing Merrick, your disaster lesbian,
Oh my
for a lot of
God.
this.
She's got to be bi at least. Poor Buster.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
I
her
mean, with the
kids.
amount
Yeah.
of sex this woman's having, like,
Hey.
no.
No, you were the one who said you had many, many children.
Yeah.
Way too many children. So yes, but I've absolutely love this. If you have enjoyed anything that I have done, check out What Am I Rolling, which is a twice monthly tabletop RPG one-shot podcast, which is part of the One Shot Podcast Network, which is very, very exciting. What I would love for folks to do, if you're like, God, I bet Fiona's okay as a GM, check out, if you go to the One Shot Patreon, as of today, the first episode of Worldwide Wrestling that I did with a couple of shows on there, as part of that big Patreon drive, is free to listen to. We do the wrestler character creation, which was super fun. I will give a massive shout out. One of the characters just made a character called Books, because everyone hates books. Books,
Excellent.
and so you have to pronounce it like that. So the
good
first episode is
terminology.
free to anyone who signs up for free on the Patreon, and then after that, if you give us like $2 or $5, etc., you get access to the archive and you get to hear the rest of it. And we're doing a whole bunch of streams throughout the rest of October to get a bit more for the drive and stuff. And I'll be popping up. If you're going to be a late night owl like I'm clearly going to be, I would be doing some magic. I'm going to be running a couple of games as well. So please come and check them out, or just at least go to the Patreon and go, this was really good. More stuff, please. 'cause
More
that
of
would be
this,
very
please.
helpful.
We love this.
So yeah, what am I rolling wherever you listen to podcasts? And again, thank you guys so much. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been great. Thank you all so much. I'm going to do one real quick plug because I realized I didn't ever plug it after it came out. And that is, I was on Chaotic Neutral.
Oh my God,
which is
yeah!
No Rolls Bards TTRPG channel. We did a playthrough of Call of Cthulhu And it was very fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, you should go check it out at Chaotic Neutral's YouTube channel. In fact, I can put a link. Let me put a link. Shamini, Phil.
I'm
but
trying
we're
to
all
do it.
looking for it
No, I was trying
quickly.
to find the link.
I've got it. It's in my
Okay, good,
watch list,
because I
was watching
failed.
it earlier.
Good,
Just go to
good, good.
youtube.com/@chaoticnrb.
Oh, Nightbot got me.
Nightbot doesn't
Damn
want
you.
look. Only I can post the links.
Unlucky Fiona. Nightbot comes for us all.
There you go. That should work, I think. But yes, it was really fun, and they're a really cool group of people, so that was nice. And I think it was good. And if you could all go and tell them in the comments that I was wonderful, that'd be great.
Yeah, if everyone actually
That's
could
like
go over
subtly.
now, right now, and be
Really
like,
subtly be
wow,
like,
Emily was great.
No,
Emily
don't,
was
please,
so
because then they'll
good.
just be like, oh, Emily just sent her people.
everyone else was shit.
Everyone else. Oh, only Emily. But it also
They'll really want her back after that.
yeah, they'll be like, oh wow, get this bitch back. But I will be. You keep an eye on that channel as well. If you like me, I might be coming in, be in some more episodes in the near future. Maybe I think in maybe 2 weeks. So. Who knows? Who knows? Who could say? Not me. I have filmed it though, so probably.
Probably you.
Probably. Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone, with bearing with us while we've overrun slightly today. Really, really lovely to have the all of you here watching live, watching in the futures. You know, I love the people of the future, and this wonderful, wonderful cast who I am hoping we will all get to play with together again. Maybe there'll be more heroics. Maybe there'll be other games that you'll all pop up in. But it's been a lovely, lovely time. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.